Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast with me and Brandon. Say hi, Brandon.
Hello. This is weird.
As you can see, what's that? What's that?
Oh, this is just a little weird. That's it. Just seeing.
Oh yeah. As you can see, I don't know which side you're on, but I think or where's my other hand? Or we look a little different. But we're trying something new. I think it's gonna be a fun little experiment for this podcast. First off, did you have any current news you want to talk about? Anything currently happening in your life that you felt the need to talk about before you go on to our topics?
Actually, I don't know. I don't have anything going on right now in my life. So, other than that, loans are about to happen about next month. So.
I heard they got pushed back.
Yeah, they got pushed back.
August.
No. I checked out my loans just recently, and I gotta pay it by my loans start at the end of this next month. So.
Oh, that's a rip. Yeah, because I heard it's been pushed back till August or something by Joe Biden.
Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is.
Yeah, my life's been pretty boring too. I've just been doing work, school, and work, and it's been hella stressing. But that's how life goes. So keeping it that way. I don't know. I'm married. So weird. But anyways, so first topic, right? Going back talking about school. Brandon, you recently graduated. I will be graduating pretty soon.
Yes, sir.
I want to talk about our freshman experiences, like our freshman experiences in college. What was yours like? How do you? Man, I can't even control my arms properly.
Oh god. I'm on your. I think I'm on your right side. You're right.
Right side of my model.
Yeah, put your right arm up. Okay, other side. I'm on your left side.
Left side. Okay. Yeah, because my model's mirrored.
All right. Yeah, I'm on your left hand.
My model's mirrored.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm on that side basically. If you want to point to me, then I'm on to your left. So. But
All right.
yeah,
so he's over here.
Yeah.
I can't.
There you go.
There
you go. Yeah, dude.
The fingers don't work well.
Such a weird experiment, but yeah, I mean, the first time I remember, shoot, what do I start, to be honest? I guess the beginning when I first got to Oshkosh, like, I think I told a lot of people this, including you. I didn't have any friends for like the first month of me like joining school, and that's like not even like a lie. That's like actual facts. Like, I didn't choose. I didn't choose. It's more or less I didn't know how to interact with people because throughout my high school I was pretty introverted, and I only had a couple of friends that I really wanted to hang out with and talk to. So when I got to Oshkosh, I didn't know a single person. So literally for like the first month, I would always like go into my room and just like hang out by myself and do nothing for like a whole month straight. And I was like, damn, I'm lonely as fuck, dude. I need friends.
Bro, and, I feel you, man.
Yeah, it was really bad, but the first friend I made, she was pretty cool. She was one of my classmates. I didn't really know her that well, but she was a really interesting person.
Is it ours and Tom's mutual friend?
Yes, it's our mutual friend. I don't have any bad ill will towards her anymore, but at the same time, like when let's see, when I was, oh shit, I just realized I'm not recording video. Fuck! No!
Wow!
No, we had to restart this. Fuck, dude!
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming back to our podcast. This is me, Lijxeeb, and my buddy Brandon. If I can point over to him. Say what's up, Brandon.
Hello, it's me, the man who doesn't know how to record video, Brandon.
Anyways, as you can see, we look a little different today. I don't know, we're a little more animated today. If you feel, we're not just PNGs, but if we were even PNGs, I honestly have no idea how we look like in the video because I haven't watched any of them.
Wow, fake fan.
Dude, you know what they say? You never get high off of your own product, right?
Fake fan.
Anyways, So I think is there any news, any current news, anything happening in your life that you want to talk about?
Yeah. As previously recorded about 3 minutes ago, I realized that I have loans coming up, and it's a lot, including not just my loans under my name, but also under my dad's name. It's probably going to pay up to $600. So, that's a really tough fee for me right now, but I'll manage to get through. So.
Damn. You said that's $600 a month you gotta do?
Yeah.
Woo. I see.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man. Yeah, that's one thing I'm not looking forward to either. I mean, I'm graduating this fall. I mean, I'm graduating at the end of this semester, which is the spring. But fall is when my loans will probably be coming in. So that's not gonna be fun either, since your boy currently stacked up on that. So yeah, I'm about to be poor as shit. So that's gonna be fun. But talking about school, since you're finished and I'm getting close to done, let's reminisce a little bit. Let's go to the past. Let's talk about our freshman experiences in college.
Yeah.
Did you want to go again? Did you want to reiterate?
Yeah, I'll go again. Yeah. Sorry, I was like also checking out the fact that my ping was dropping too. So you're kind of like frozen for a second, but yeah, I guess I could start. Basically, I was lonely for like about a month, because when I first moved to Oshkosh, I didn't know anyone that went to Oshkosh, because everyone was either going to Madison or going to Milwaukee or just moving out of state. So I never really got to talk to anybody and relate to them, like, oh, you're from Sheboygan too, But I made a friend eventually. She was one of my classmates. And no ill will towards her, I don't really care too much anymore about this, but I remember after a while, like, our friendship kind of just broke down essentially. From what she said, it was me being rude, which is most likely true. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty rude back in my freshman year.
Ass motherfucker.
Yeah, I remember one of my good friends right now that he told me, like, dude, when I first met you, bro, I thought you were a total dick, man. I was like, oh, what the fuck? It was like the most, like, we were just like talking this one day, and then like out of nowhere he was like, yeah, Brandon, I remember the first time I met you, man. Like, I just thought you were a total dick, bro. Like, every time you talked, man, you're just a total asshole. And shit, they say you're like freaking changing your model.
Okay.
It's like elongating and.
I was trying to resize my.
It just caught that resizing and shit.
I was trying to resize my model. I was resizing the app. The VC face app.
This is definitely.
So I didn't realize it was changing how I looked.
This is definitely scuffed. This is definitely a Scuffcast. But
man, that's on brand. Yeah, that's on brand.
But I guess my first true friend, I would say, would be our boy Tom Lang, Big Telecom. He was the first one guy I met too in Oshkosh. If you think, yeah, that's really surprising to me, because I never really talked to him that much at first semester, I guess. The only time I would talk to him is when we hung out with our mutual friends. So, but
hey,
ironically,
am I looking at you? No, don't mean to cut you off, but am I looking at you?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, just making sure. I want to make our conversation look like natural.
Yeah, but basically, yeah, we would shit. Hopefully that's able to, like, we're able to cut that to make it easier. Shit, what the hell was I talking about?
My bad.
Oh yeah. So basically, for me, meeting through our boy Big Telecom, we actually met because you and me were like, just like one day we were like, oh, let's go to our friend, and Tom was like, hey, let's go to the coffee shop and let's go get some food. I was like, okay, bet. And it's like, oh yeah, this is one other dude that we're gonna invite. His name is Lee Sang. I was like, Lee Sang. It's like, oh, that's a Hmong name. That's a Hmong guy. Oh shit, let's go. And then that's when we first met. And I really didn't know how to talk to you at that point because I was just like, oh, this is another Hmong dude. And I don't know if I could be weird with this guy yet or not, so I'm just gonna talk to him normally.
Hey, dude, honestly, that's better than me, man. I didn't even know we were gonna meet you there. I was invited.
Oh, you did it?
I showed. I was like, no, I don't remember. I don't think I was informed. I showed up, and I think it was because I thought it was just gonna be me, Tom, or her, and then like her roommate or something, right? Because they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go down, and like go downtown and find and like try out this coffee shop. I was like, you want to come? I was like, yeah, sure. I have like the afternoon. I was like, I'll come. And so I came, right? And then I was like, and then we met you there. And I was like, oh shit, too. It's another Hmong dude. That's a go. And then I don't remember. I didn't have a first impression. I don't think. At least I don't remember what it was. We just kind of hit it off. And I was like, oh, this guy's amazing. This is fun as hell, man. Let's go. Yeah, and like honestly, man, it was because like I was in the same boat. I didn't really have many friends who came here. Literally coming in, I only knew. Like I do have friends who came to the same school, right? But at the time, I didn't know that they came to the same school, right? So at the time, the only confirmed people who I knew who were coming to the same school with me was my roommate Louis, and my cousin, and that's it, right? So like those are the only people who I knew was gonna be at the school with me. So I was like, oh, all right, so I guess I gotta go make friends. And honestly, I think I made a good amount of friends, but I feel like, yeah, I was like, I had no friends too. So like for like first couple of months, I just hung around. Like I was just kind of like I was either in my room in class, or I was like hanging out with my cousin, just cause like, yeah, she was from there. And then through my cousin, I learned that some of my friends from elementary school came to school there too. So I kind of just hung out with them. They were like my first friend group. I didn't really like, and then until like Tallane, we only met because we lived on the same floor. And like, so honestly, man, if I didn't live in that dorm, if I didn't sign up late and live in that dorm, I don't think I would have ever met you. At least not like when we did.
Yeah.
I would have been farther down line.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think we would have met in general.
Our meeting, honestly, the way we met was so random and so like by
that was like literally by chance. That's
for real.
Yeah, I don't really I think I remember meeting your cousin because she lived on the floor below me in the dorms. But other than that, I didn't know you guys were cousins. So I really don't think that you and me would have met as soon as we as we did, because just
right.
Our friend group wasn't connected. So, and of course, I'm not even joking, I was the only Hmong guy in my dorm, and that shit was like, what the fuck. I'm like, how is there not a single other Hmong guy living in these dorms?
To be fair though, I mean, you were to be fair, our year, we had like there's like 7 of us Hmong guys. And like most of us were living in Gruden.
Oh shit, yeah, that's right. I didn't realize how many little Hmong guys there were.
Dude, there's literally like our year, there's like literally like 7 of us, and like honestly, we became friends with most of them. Yeah,
we actually did, to be honest. That was
there's like 2 of them who I don't really know. Besides that, I think everybody else in our year, like that were home, we became friends with.
And we're still friends with them to this day. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, that was basically me and Lijxeeb's first meeting. And I don't think I became really good friends with them until the end of the semester.
Yeah, we didn't really become good friends. We didn't really hang out a lot until I think after Thanksgiving, dude.
Yeah, because
after Thanksgiving, going into the new year, because I didn't really party. I didn't really party until after winter break.
Yeah,
I didn't party until I came back.
That's when me and Lijxeeb became good friends, dude. Really good friends. Yeah.
Become friends. You either become friends drinking or you become enemies. There's no in between.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, yeah. But I think when I realized this guy was gonna be a cool ass dude is when I think when we first talked about anime together. I think it was just like you and me and Pedro. us three were just like hanging out, and then I was just like, I think I was talking about. I think someone mentioned One Piece. I think it was you. I was like, oh yeah, I know anime.
I don't think Pedro watches One Piece.
Yeah, I don't think he knows it. So you were asking like if any of us like watch anime. I'm like, oh yeah, I know what One Piece is. You know, I don't watch it, but I know what it is. and then that's when I'm like, dude, this guy knows anime, bro. I can be a weeb now. I can come out of the closet being a weeb. But yeah, that's what. And then you also asked about alligator meat, which we have never eaten yet, and we still have to.
I mean, unfortunately, dude, honestly, the only one who hasn't eaten. I mean, so.
Well, I haven't eaten it at least.
Alligator meat. That's pretty funny because I got really into. I saw a video about this guy cleaning alligators. I believe I forgot which one was the first video I saw, but there's a guy called his channel's called Jeremy for Dinner. He's a Florida guy. He's like I think one of the first videos I saw was him cleaning this like huge like 5-foot long alligator, and like how to clean it up and like how to cook with it, right? And I was like, oh, that's really cool, because like I always thought alligator was like interesting, but I never really like thought about eating it. And then I was like, you know what? I would love to try alligator meat. So we got talking. We were gonna have like end of the year party or something, and so by that point I proposed alligator meat. We had already it was already like almost halfway through the second semester. So it was like,
we were hyped too. We were kind of hyped for it, to be honest.
And so we were talking about it, and then I was like, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. I'll get some alligator meat, and then we can cook and have fun and eat it, right? And then what happened was we were poor, and then we were never able to set up a time when everyone was free, and then we just never had this party.
Yeah. It was like, oh, I'm busy on this day. Oh man, this works out for everybody. All right, how about this day? It's like, oh no, I'm going back home. I was like, oh okay. I gotta work. And then even if we did find a day, we're like, all right, so how much is this again? Oh,
yeah, it was just like,
I have $3 in my pocket right here. I guess that's enough, right?
I think what happened was just as time went on, we just kind of everybody just kind of gave up hope on it ever happening.
Yeah.
And then a good amount of a good amount of us who talked about it too. But yeah, me and Pedro, we actually were able to get to go try alligator, because there's a place called All Things Jerky, and they were having a grill out, like a food truck day, right? And then we all went. What happened was we invited you as well, because that's when we were living together. It was like me, him, and Alvin. What happened was the day we were gonna go, you had to leave. You had to leave town.
So yeah.
You had to go at home or something. And then unfortunately you missed out. So I actually did get alligator to some of the guys. You just happened to not be there.
I was really upset.
But they still do sell alligator. So if you ever want to, we can set up a day and I can buy some.
Yeah.
I might actually have money now. So
yeah, we're not broke. We just need to find time now. Yeah, I've never that day. I think I had to go to one of my either it was like a funeral or like a congratulations party. One of the two, but I just remember I had to leave right away.
Yeah, because I don't remember what, but then because you were there the night before, because we were having a party.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
he got pretty drunk. That's why Pedro drove.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll just tell you what, I was pretty drunk. It was interesting. Alligator's interesting. You know, people say it tastes like chicken. It kind of does, but I think it tastes more like frog. But people say frog tastes like chicken too, so I guess it just tastes like chicken. But
frog does taste like chicken though. Like it tastes like slightly salted chicken.
I think they're very similar in texture. I think the flavor is a little different, but I mean, it is a pretty light kind of meat, so I can understand why people say it tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. Actually, talking about freshman experience, right? Dude, one of the weirdest things I heard coming in as a freshman was that you know, like, I don't know who I heard it from. There's like some people on my floor. They were like, "Hey man, yeah, when you carry your key around, don't have your lanyard hanging out the side of your pocket." They're like, because people are gonna look at you and be like, "Oh, they're the freshmen. They're like the kids. You're gonna get looked down on, right?"
What the fuck?
I thought so too. I was like, I was like, what? I was like, why? Okay, so I mean, first off, I am a freshman, so like they're not wrong. And second, I don't give a fuck, dude. It's my keys. I'm carrying my keys the way I want to carry it. But yeah, I found that actually the bad thing about carrying your lanyard that way is that especially if you're walking in some of the halls or walking past some of those like walking through like some of the classrooms, the chairs are super close. You snag on
that
shit.
gets caught, dude.
So that's why I stopped. That's why I stopped doing it. I started tying my lanyard. If I had pants that were like that had like the belt loops, right? If I was wearing pants with belt loops, so like khakis or like jeans or something, I just tie the lanyard to the belt loop, and that way I could just have it like there, so it's less likely to snag. I feel, or at least you put it like stuff the whatever it's called, the slack into your pocket.
Yeah.
But,
so you got good advice just for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, just for the wrong reason. Like they were just like, I don't know, dude. I don't like. A lot of people were like scared to be called freshmen. I was like, dude, I don't see that as a problem, right? Like, yeah, you're a freshman. It's like even if you try to look like you're not a freshman, if you go to school there and you see freshmen, you know who the heck the freshmen are. Like, if I went on campus right now, I could probably tell who the freshmen are, right? Like, you don't need to. Like, it's not a motherfucking lanyard. They know you're a freshman without that lanyard, right? So it's
just the way you talk, man. It's just the way you act too. But yeah, and then after winter break is when we became really good friends. Cause I remember I stayed in the dorms winter break, and this dude went back home. I think around that time. I don't think you took.
Yeah, I went back home.
Yeah.
I didn't have interim. I didn't.
Yeah.
I think I took my first interim, second year. I didn't take interim until second year.
So
I think I just went home.
Yeah, you went bun season, right?
Yeah, bun season.
That wasn't even that funny of a joke, but
you guys my god! I don't know why you guys thought it so funny. I mean, it was a little funny, but
basically, he went hunting, and then after that is when we started going out and drinking together. Cause
so actually, hunting season, gun season.
Yeah, gun season
is actually in the late November, like towards like kind of like Thanksgiving time. So that was a little ahead of that. So oh
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
we did hang out here and there before that, but we never just hung out us, right? Or just us, or like
it wasn't just the boys.
Or we never like had the initiative to like to ask each other what the heck we were doing, just to like say what's up. We were mostly just friends because of our other friends, and so we had our own we both entered our own social circles, and then we didn't really start kicking off together as actual friends until after Thanksgiving time, and we came back for that last like couple weeks of semester before we went on winter break. And then I didn't start going out and drinking. I didn't really start partying until second semester, because funnily enough, first semester I think I partied like three times only, and honestly I think that might be because I missed the winter formal, because the winter formal happens right the day before gun season. So I left that night. I left early that night to go home, and then you guys all went out and drank, right? That's when you guys all went out. You guys were able to go socialize with like the upperclassmen and make friends. And I think that, I'm not sure exactly how or what happened, but I remember there was like a really big party you guys went to, and you guys were like, oh yeah, dude, you totally missed out. There was this big party. We were having a lot of fun.
Yeah, there was actually.
And then that's actually probably a lot of times when like a lot of people were actually able to become closer friends or like branch out their social circles as freshmen. And I totally missed that. And so I didn't. I didn't get a big social circle. So like I had some friends and like other stuff, and I had like met some people in clubs, in like school clubs. Like there was a dance club I was part of for a long time, and so I did make friends, and I did go party with them a couple of times, but it was like I only went like 3 times total throughout all of my first semester. And then which is funny because first semester I was just like super into social, and like heck, dude, that was like one of my worst years in school. I did so bad that semester. Like I did really bad. And then the next semester I started partying, right? And heck, I partied a lot. I partied some weeks it was like 3 times a week I partied, right? And so it was like I partied a lot second semester, but I did significantly better.
Dude, that's why we start telling.
Which is weird. Which is really weird.
This is the reason why we call this guy professor without a degree, man. After a while, it's like this dude just knew everything, but yet somehow never studied once, and it's just like, damn, bro. I wish we could be like you.
Nah, dude, don't be like me. You guys overhype me too much. I know a lot of stuff, but about stuff that's not important.
Professor without a degree,
I know a lot of
man.
stuff, but not anything important towards my classes. But funny enough, this isn't freshman year anymore, but sophomore year. The interim, right? The winter interim is sophomore year.
Yeah, the one that you got hung over and took your test.
Yeah, so we had a big ass we had a big ass test coming up. It was like I think it was like our first test of the semester of the interim class, and instead of studying, I got really drunk. I got really drunk the night before. I showed the class hungover, took the test, and I was one of like I think there's 5 people in the class. There's like the class was pretty big. It was like 50-60 people. It was a huge lecture hall, and I was one of the 5 people who got an A, and probably the one. And then, I don't know if I am exactly this person who got 100%, but somebody did. He didn't name them off, but somebody got 100%. But I knew I got like an A, right? I got like almost like damn near perfect. So I was like, but he never named me for getting close to like getting like an A+ or anything. So I was like, I have to be the one who got 100%. But I was like, but how? I was like over. I was really surprised.
Yeah, I think the
like,
crazier part.
If it was me, that's tight. But if it wasn't me, hey, at least I got an A. Maybe I'm just stupid. I didn't hear my name, but like, there was like we had like 4 other friends in that class, and like I don't know, man. They were like, wow, you did so good. I was like, dude, I don't even know how I did that good. I was like, dude, I didn't study nothing at all. I just got drunk. It was bad. Don't be like me, kids. Don't be like me.
Yeah. The funny part was about it.
Dude, honestly, I think I rolled. I lucked out, dude. That's where all my luck went. Because
You rolled a 20, bro. You rolled a natural 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah. Then the crazy part you told us about is like, the teacher even said himself was like, yeah, only one person in this class had an A. Everyone else didn't.
No, I had like 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
There were like 5 people who got A's, but only one person got 100%.
And then you're just like,
could
it have been me? Could it have been me?
Like,
possibly.
Yeah, because like I think I forget exactly, but I think he named everybody who got like an A or something, and then I didn't get named. So I was like, oh,
this man.
Is it me? Is it can't be? I was like, I don't know, dude. Because I got an A, and like actually that class was really probably funny. Another funny, even funnier actually was so the last day of class we had 2 exams. One was like that week's exam. So that was basically exam about everything we learned that week, and then actually let me explain more. So there's it's a 3-week class. At the end of every week there's an exam about what we learned that week, and so I got A on the first week. I think I got a B on the second week, and then there was the 2 last exams, right? One exam was about that week, and the fourth exam was a cumulative exam. I believe a cumulative exam that could replace any week that you did bad, right? Or your worst week of exam. So I forgot what I did. I think we also drank. I think we also drank the night before.
Idiots.
And what happened was I woke up late to the exam, right? The first exam. I woke up late. I got there. It was already halfway through the exam. And so I just sat and waited, right? After the exam, everybody left, and then some people stayed for the cumulative. So I only took the cumulative, and I aced the cumulative. So I got an A in the class because it canceled out the exam I didn't take. Man, dude, I'm a horrible student.
This is exactly why we call this man professor without a degree, man. Like literally, this dude could get drunk, hungover as hell, go to class, miss the final exam, but somehow take the cumulative to make up the final, and somehow pass, dude. That's insane. Actually insane, dude.
It's honestly, it was a one in a time thing because I haven't been able to replicate it ever again. So don't.
But have you been hungover and then taking a test before? After that point?
Yeah, I have actually. Okay. I have. It's I'm not proud of it, but it's happened again, and I haven't been able to replicate it. So I think it was a fluke. I think it was a fluke.
Maybe that class is too easy, dude.
I don't know. It was I think it was like world regional geography or something like that. I don't know. Like I'm not sure. I like geography though, so it's like I don't know. I think maybe I'm just good at the subject. Maybe I should just went into geography as a major.
Yeah. Yeah. Backtracking back to our freshman year. The first time me and Lijxeeb actually partied together, it was at this or when the bar in Oshkosh, Christine's, was back at its really small bar, and I remember this specific memory because I remember we were just hanging out, and it was just us guys and then our two other friends, and they were just like, oh, they're all hanging out at the bars, and let's go. And I'm like, and then at this point, I didn't, for me, bars are like scary place, like security, and bouncers and stuff like that. That's what I thought the bars were, and so I'm like worried. I'm like, how are we gonna get in? Like, I don't have a fake ID or anything. It's like, oh no, don't worry. They don't have any bouncers.
I don't know, dude. Do you think it's too? Do you think it's too early to be saying this stuff? Incriminate ourselves?
I think the statute of limitations have gone now. It's been like 5 years.
I sure hope so.
I sure hope so. So, but yeah, but this is back then when everything was pretty
I guess it doesn't matter because I don't think we turned 21 in our sophomore year either.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter now. But basically, this was back when well, even most of the bars that were there too, they didn't really card either too. So,
well, you can't say most bars.
Not most bars, but
I think
the what's the word? Like the kind of like the lower. What's the word? Like the lower end kind of bars. Because if you knew people too as well, that they probably wouldn't card you anyways. But
true,
it was very lax. Let's just say that it was very lax. And immediately saying we're like, and our friend Pedro was like, yeah, we could go get some drinks in, like, why not? And we got absolutely shit faced that night. I don't know exactly what happened, but I just remember going to the bar and then leaving. That's literally all I remember. That was like,
do you know how little that narrows it down again?
Yeah, that's like most of our bar experiences, to be honest though. But then that's when I realized these things could drink though. That's when I realized these things can hang out and drink with us, because I'm like, dude, I never seen you drink before. I'm like, this is tight as fuck. So that's when I realized, hey, this guy's gonna be a good friend. And so skipping to like a couple months into like the future from that point, I remember one time we went to, I think Christine was hosting an event, and we all just went there to party. But I basically came late, right? Because I had to do some other stuff. So I came in like around 11 or so, and then one of our mutual friends was like, hey, I gotta go pick up our friend. Can you take Lijxeeb home tonight? Or she didn't say like, can you take him home? I was like, hey, take him home tonight. I'm like, what? And she just left, and I was like,
I got thrown into your care.
Yeah, I was like, what? Wait, what the fuck? I was like, that's not fair. Like, I'm supposed to just hang out and have fun, and I gotta take care of this guy, so I can't get too drunk. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And so I see you, and you're like at the bar ordering shots. Like, oh, what's up, Brandon? Like, let's drink. I was like, all right, sure, why not? Yeah, you don't see that drunk yet, so.
Wait, was that the infamous? Was that the infamous 13 shots of Henny night?
No. That was.
Or is that later? Is that later in the year?
That was I don't think I went to that event, but
Were you not? I swear you were there. I don't know. I remember one time I was like, yeah, I was a refund check.
Oh no, that was a different night. But
oh, man,
I was there,
dude,
but that was a different night.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever done, dude. Looking back, that's so cringe.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, this guy cringe as hell.
Yeah. I remember at this specific bar, we were playing pool, right? And we were like, you know what? Let's play for shots. Like, whoever loses has to pay for a shot. And then Lijxeeb lost every single game we played. It was like hilarious.
No,
like,
I didn't lose.
I even tried my best.
No, I didn't lose every single game.
Did you not?
I'm pretty sure I won one by default because somebody shot the black ball. I got lucked out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I remember I lost the most important one. I lost though.
Yeah.
I lost the most important one though.
Yeah, he lost in the one where he had to buy shots, and I didn't realize it at the time, but Lijxeeb's alcohol tolerance was not as high as I thought it was gonna be. So I was like, oh yeah, sure, let's take another shot.
Not as high as anybody thought.
And I didn't realize he was gonna black out, or he was gonna like completely like lose control of his like body at that point. Like,
honestly, I think it was just that one shot, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was like vodka.
It was Sky vodka. It was Sky vodka.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I don't know, man. I'm not very much of a vodka boy.
Yeah, and we took it, or Lijxeeb bought it, and then all of a sudden I see this dude stumbling. I was like, oh no, no, please don't let this happen. Like, and I remember earlier too that night, or the bar owner was like, hey, whoever pukes, better clean up your shit, because no one wants to clean up after you. So I realized like, oh dude, this guy's gonna might puke, and so I'm like, and at the time, I had the myth. The myth like, hey, if you drink lemon water, or lime water, it'll help you sober up. And so that's what I got, right? And I took a couple sips myself, and I was like, here, Lijxeeb, take it. And this is when I didn't realize Lijxeeb actually hates lime water.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't hate it, but especially if I'm drinking, I don't like drinking like sour, like lime stuff. Like, also why I don't like tequila, because they chase it with like lime, I don't know, especially like Patron.
Yeah.
I can't do that. But yeah, I hate lime. Like, I hate lime flavored alcohol or like lime water when I'm drinking, because the sourness hits my tongue and that makes me gag. And so like at that point, I was so gone. All I remember was I bought the shot and then I puked.
Yeah. So basically,
that's all I remember.
I gave him the water, thinking to myself, "Oh, this is a sober up." And then as Lijxeeb he just took a little bit baby sip, and all of a sudden, bleh, all the puke just came out of his mouth onto the dance floor that they had, a really small dance floor. And I was just like, on the side of him looking, I'm like, oh no, oh my god, this dude, he just puked everywhere. I was like, fuck, and everyone's like looking at us, and I'm like, oh no, oh my god. No, I was so embarrassed. I'm like, and I went to the bartender. Do you guys have paper towels by chance? I asked like super like politely. I'm like, and they're like, yeah. What do you need it for? It's like, oh, my friend just puked all over the dance floor. I just want to clean it up real quick before we leave. And I remember I think you went to the trash can that they had too, and you were just like puking whatever you needed to puke out. And I was like going on the floor, and it was like really watery. So I'm sorry if anyone's like watching this while eating or listening to this while eating, but it was like really watery. Like, and it soaked into the.
Should put a trigger warning. Hey, we'll do that in the post.
Yeah, but basically I was like wiping it down, right, and it got soaked into the towel, and I'm just like, oh, this is disgusting, because I wrapped it around my hand, right, so I could get as much as I could, and it just soaked in. I could feel like the wetness of it. I was like, oh, this is gross. And there's even like, I think you ate some food too, because there was like some food that you threw up as well. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is this?
I don't know if I ate food, but it was like, things like probably just luncheon.
It was something, man. I don't know what the fuck it was. But it was something.
Probably just gizzards. Probably gizzards, because you go there for gizzards, so it's probably just gizzards.
It was disgusting, man. I remember, and I'm like, damn it, and I gotta take this guy home too. I remember I took you to my car, right, and then as we were going to the dorms, right, and I could tell you were about to knock out. And at the dorms too, you have to sign in to a front desk before anytime before 3 a.m. there's gonna be like security people, security guards like waiting at the door basically to check you into your dorm. So I was looking at Lijxeeb, I was like, dude, this guy's not gonna make it, bro. This guy's definitely not gonna make it. So I'm like trying to talk to you the whole time, while you're trying to like you're like fading in and out of consciousness, dude. Because I remember I was just talking to you, and then you just started mumbling. I was like, okay, he's awake. If he's mumbling, that means he's awake.
It was honestly thinking back to that was a pretty bad situation I got myself into. For all the other people listening, don't do as we do.
Yeah, this is just a funny story, but please drink responsible. Because when I got to the dorms, when I got to the dorms, you knocked out. You're cold. You're like legit knocked out cold. I was like shaking you away, like, dude, we're here. Come on, man, let's go. And I just heard you snoring. I was like, oh no, he's asleep. He's asleep. I can't wake him up. I was like, oh man. And this is when I found out you were a deep sleeper too, because I was like legit. I was like shaking you. I didn't want to slap you or anything, so I'm like, dude, what do I do now? And it's only like 2.
I don't think you could have woken up even if you slept.
Yeah, it was like 2. So I had to wait. Like, I didn't want to wait like an hour in the parking lot because it looked suspicious. So I was like thinking to myself, like, oh, man, let me call my friend, because I think they're having an after party anyway, so he could crash at their place for a bit, and so, and luckily they actually were doing after party. So I'm like, okay, I'll take you there, knock out, and maybe hopefully this dude won't remember much, and we just go home the next day. But as we got to the place, right, I was trying to help you up because you were a little bit conscious at that point. I think you woke up a little bit, and I remember I was trying to help you up, and you like kind of pushed me off like lightly. Like, no, I got this, bro. I was like, all right, man, all right, okay. And then as you took your first step going up to the house, you slipped, and your hands like smashed into like the stairs. Like it just slid on the stairs. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? And I tried to help you. I was like, bro, you
I don't
good?
remember any of this. I just woke up the next morning with like super hungover, and my arm and my hands were fucked up.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, dude, you good? Like, no, yeah, I'm good. And then you made up to the rest of the stairs fine, and then you just knocked on their couch, and then I was like, damn, bro, this is a crazy night. This guy's gotta thank me tomorrow. I didn't expect to be actually taking care of a drunk person tonight, but it was a little fun though. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of fun. Cause thinking back now, the funny shit that happened and everything, and also like I remember I had to go. This is back when I had a city pass too to park my car, and I had to go and park it or I would get a ticket, and it was like 2 blocks away. So I remember telling everybody, I was like, hey, can you guys just watch over me for a bit? I'm gonna go and park my car, and then like everyone was a little drunk, so they thought I was leaving you. So they were like, no, Brandon, you gotta stay, you can't leave him. No, I'm not leaving him. Like, I just gotta go move my car. Like, I'll come back in a bit. Like, no, you can't. I was like, guys, please. It's like 2 o'clock. The cops are patrolling. I don't want to get a ticket, man. I've had like 3 tickets in the past week now. Like, come on, please. Like, yeah, it was a crazy night. And then the next day you woke me up. You're like, Brandon, what happened? I was like, oh, you got drunk. And it's like, oh really? It's like, yeah. I'll tell you when we get some food, and yeah, we want to go eat. I don't know where exactly. We went to Reeve.
No, we went to McDonald's.
Oh yeah, we went to McDonald's. That's right. Yeah.
We went to McDonald's. I remember you took dude, there was like a McDonald's closer to where we were, and you went all the way. You went all the way to the highway.
Okay.
You went so far.
Okay, hold up. To be fair, to my knowledge, I did not know that McDonald's existed. All right.
Dude, you could have just Googled Google Maps. Google Map McDonald's, dude.
Okay, I did not know this.
We were like from car, right? We were probably 5 minutes away from one, and he went all the way over.
I took a 15-minute drive.
15 minutes.
Oh, shit. And it's funny because Lijxeeb noticed it like halfway. There's like, bro, where you going? It's like, oh, the McDonald's. Like, bro, there's another one all the way across the other side.
Yeah,
I was
dude,
like,
I remember because we passed a roundabout. I was like, dude, why are we by a roundabout? What the fuck?
Yeah, that was a very fun night. And the next day we were just like talking and just like, yeah, let's not do that again.
Yeah, I don't think we ever did do that again. We're like,
yeah, because we always knocked out at someone's place. That's the reason why.
I don't know. Yeah, not sure. But dude, know what's actually a fun thing? Dude, were you there for my birthday?
Your first birthday? No, I wasn't there for your first birthday.
Oh wait, what happened? Did I just not invite you?
You just did not invite me, yeah.
Haha, shit, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm sorry, bro.
It's all good. I think it was partying that night anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I think I did see you because we also went to that bar. We were like,
we went to the same bar, and I didn't realize it was your birthday. I was like, oh shit, bro. And then
it was crazy because the group. Funny enough, the group I went with, I wasn't even with it the whole time. I was like drunk and happy drunk. I was like popping everywhere, and like I was like everywhere. And then I just kind of ditched them.
Yeah, you were.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. They never bought me the shot. Dude, the weirdest thing, honestly, man. I was like, alright, it's my birthday. Let's go drink. And then like we got it, right? I guess I don't know. I guess none of us really used to know what to really do, right? So we were just kind of there. And then we're like, so let's get started. And then no one knew what to do. So I was like, it's my birthday, but I guess I'll buy the first shot. So I bought the first shot that night. Even though it was my birthday. But I was like,
you gotta buy the first round,
I had fun.
Yeah.
But honestly, dude, so I don't, like I said, I was popping everywhere, so I didn't really do anything too memorable. But one thing I do remember is the next morning I woke up and I was good. I wasn't hungover at all or anything, or a little. I was only hungover a little bit, But then I made some ravioli, and then that made me feel so sick. I was dying. Like, I was actually dying. And then, like, I was good, right? I made ravioli around, like, 9, 10. And then after that, after I ate it, I wasn't, like, halfway done eating it. Started feeling really, really sick. And so I was, like, I just threw the rest of my ravioli away. And then, like, that's when, like, the hangover really kicked in. And then I was just, like, and then I was out until, like, I was just, like, asleep until, like, 5, 6 in the afternoon into the evening. Because I was just, like, it all hit me all at one time, and I was not good for the rest of the day. And like, yeah, ever since then, I haven't really eaten ravioli.
This dude hates ravioli.
No more Chef Boyardee's for me, man.
Yeah, maybe it was just a bad batch, man. It was just a bad batch.
I don't know, but I haven't been able to stomach it ever since.
This dude got PTSD eating ravioli.
Hell yeah, PTSD, dude. Some of my PTSD comes straight from drinking, bro.
That's true,
like,
though. Yeah.
My next birthday, like the next year, my next birthday.
Oh
One of my friends bought me this Modelo that was like the tomato flavored Modelo, so like kind of like a Bloody Mary type shit.
Dude.
And it was a big boy too. It was like a Four Loko can size or like something similar, right?
And you had to slam that, dude.
She was like, "All right, I want this back by X next time," right? It was like she wanted it in like like 10 minutes, but we just got finished done slam back to back, and so I was like super full. She was like,
you even grabbed your
you
trash
have
can
3
too.
minutes. So I started slamming that shit, and I got like 2/3 down, and I was like, I can't do it, and I just like it all just hit me, everything hit me, so I just started puking. Never finished the can. I think she forgave me, but like it was so nasty, dude. Like I haven't been able to like really eat tomato soup ever since.
Yeah, I don't know. That shit looked disgusting. Everyone like looked at it. We were like, what the fuck is that? What the actual fuck is this?
It was disgusting. That was the one and only time I've ever seen that. And I don't know, man. That was disgusting.
I guess they thought it would be, they thought, Bloody Mary. Oh yeah, that's fine. So let's just do it. So with shots, let's just do it with beer. Why not?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was like
that was gross,
really
dude.
Disgusting.
That was actually disgusting. I remember it was just funny because we all knocked out at that place too, because we were going pretty hard that night, to be honest. And
They were, yeah.
You want to tell that story of what you guys were talking about on the outside of the porch?
Nah, I'm good.
That was like the most weirdest conversation I walked into, man.
I don't know how we got on that topic, but basically we're just talking about like about adult stars. You feel me? I don't know how we got on that topic, but we were talking about that. I don't know why. Like I really don't know why. But we were just out there chilling and we talked about it. It was, I don't know, like it wasn't like anything weird. We were just talking about like who we thought was probably like the better star at the time. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember. I think the first time you guys went out there, I went to check up on you guys because you guys just went out there and then you were like just talking random, just about life and stuff. I was like, okay, cool. And then you guys were gone for a while, and I think for like 30 minutes you guys were still out there. So I was like, they're like, hey Brandon, you want to check out? I was like, yeah, sure. I go outside and all of a sudden I hear like, yeah, I like Lisa Ann, and I was like, what? What the fuck?
That wasn't me, by the way. That's not me, by the way.
I was like, and I'm just like, I'm just standing in the doorway, like looking at you guys, and then everyone just looks at me like, oh, what's up, man? I was like, what are you guys doing?
I mean, it's
like,
not that weird. It's not that weird of a topic to get into. It's a bunch of dudes. It's a bunch of dudes. Well, I mean, that's one of the topics that you talk about.
Yeah, I'm like, it wasn't like a weird thing, because I'm like, oh, this is boys being boys, but it's just like, how did you guys get onto this topic? That was what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't know how y'all get to here, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just leave out to.
I won't lie, dude. At that point, I don't really know how we got on that topic. I don't know. It was just happened.
I'm just like, I'm gonna leave y'all to y'all's own, indiscretion. I'm just gonna leave. Y'all come back when y'all ready to drink. I'm like, okay. And then when everyone asked, like, what are they talking about? I was like, oh, just nothing. They talking about nothing. I'm just like, I don't really think I should be saying this right now. But yeah, that was first 2 years, I think, is when me and Lijxeeb kind of, because we really bonded over our friendship. I think that was when we knew we were gonna be good friends, because not through just drinking, but hanging out and doing stuff together, like playing volleyball and shit. I gotta think about other things that we did besides drinking. Fuck.
We did quite a bit. I mean, our freshman year, we didn't do. There wasn't like as a friend group, we weren't all that close together, so we didn't do all that much together. And I think as far as you and me, we just kind of hung out casually, and then drank here and there. And I think that's it. Like honestly, freshman year, we were just really that was like really just like the starting of our friendship, and so we didn't really do much together. It was just kind of like chill, right? And then we didn't really like. I don't think we actually did a lot until our second year, because that's when we actually made friends with a bunch of our other friends, and that's when we actually started hanging out as a group, and we actually had stuff we wanted to do together. Yeah, so I don't think we actually did. We did way more. I feel like we did way more stuff in our second year than any of our other years combined.
Yeah, our sophomore year was like 3 years combined essentially. It was just us doing stuff like we went. Oh yeah, we went to Cave Point, right? Is that what's called?
Yeah, Cave Point.
Yeah, that was really fun.
We did a lot. We did so much our sophomore year compared to like every other year, right? Because the freshman year, our friend group, like we had different friend groups, and then we kind of like then we were friends. Our friend group that we had mutuals as well. It was still kind of small, and it's not really developed. And then it further developed in the next year when we were I think one of the most active friend groups in terms of like party scene and just like doing stuff like on campus. Like I know sophomore year we really picked up volleyball, and like I thought it was like honestly growing up I never really liked it. That was boring, but that's just because I never really played it. I was just because all we ever did was just kind of bump around, and I was like this is kind of boring because it's like there's only so much you can do when you bump, right? You just like bump it, set it, and then like maybe hit it one way, right? So I was like
the typical
it's way more chill. Yeah, it's way more chill and just not really. It's like kind of boring, honestly. I think bumping like
it's good for practice.
It's good for practice and like good for like passing a little bit of time. But as far as playing volleyball, I thought it was boring. But then like I started, but then I actually learned. I took like net games or whatever in high school, and then that's when we actually learned like tennis and volleyball and like badminton and stuff. And that's when I actually learned how to play volleyball. And that's when I started enjoying it. I wasn't really good at volleyball, but like sophomore year we started really. Our friend group, a lot of them were volleyball players, so we started playing more volleyball. I remember some nights we would spend some weeks we would spend 4 out of the 5 days after classes at volleyball, right? And like we got and that's when we actually started learning volleyball and like really playing volleyball. At least for me, right? That's when I really started learning and playing volleyball, and I got a lot better at volleyball that year. And like that's actually we were like one of the most active groups, like because usually if whoever like there were other groups who went to volleyball too, but one of the biggest groups that was there like all the time was our friend group. So we were like almost always there, right? Yeah, and so that's kind of like how we got closer, because a lot of us became friends through like I think like what a lot of you guys met each other through like the home club, the HSU, right? And then I wasn't part of it from in freshman year because low key I was president of my home club in high school, and that low key traumatized me because I was just like so stressful being part of a position, and I was like I don't want to deal with a home student organization for like a long time. So like for that whole semester I stayed away from it, even though like I had like people tell me like, oh yeah, you should come, it'd be fun, or like yeah, you should come and meet people, and I was like yeah, maybe I'll come. But I was like, no, but I was straight up capping. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking go, dude. fuck home student organizations. So I was like, I'm just so done with them, because like, oh man, dude, senior year was so stressful for me trying to run that shit. And I was like, I don't want to be even part of it as like a regular member. So I was like, fuck that. And so I never really got that social connection until sophomore year, when through you and like Pedro and some other mutual friends that I became close with, like our friend group, and then started doing more stuff around campus. But
yeah, actually funny story. I did run for the board, and I actually did get the position, but it was treasurer, and I was gonna be co-treasurer on the board for the Hmong student organization. But unfortunately, with us partying so much second semester freshman year, I didn't do so well in school. Let's just say I did very, very bad to the point where I had to retake those classes essentially. And I remember the advisor that was running the club, or overlooking the club, she called me, into her office, and she's like, "Yeah, can we talk for a bit after this meeting?" I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And I already knew what she was gonna say, because you need a certain GPA to stay on the board committee at least, and I didn't meet those criteria. So she was like, "Yeah, I know you really wanted this position, but I'm gonna have to ask you to step down." I was like, "Oh, okay." And so the funny thing is, they made a banner of all of our faces.
Oh, yeah, you're still part of it, right?
Yeah, I was a part of it for like a good 2-3 weeks. No, not even weeks. 2-3 days of that banner going up, and then they had to change it again. It was like so funny, dude. It was like, oh man, I was there and I was not. And yeah, from what I heard though,
did Pedro
it was not
drop
fun.
out or leave that?
No, he was there for his term. He was there for a term, but he didn't rerun.
Because I feel like, as I remember, he said he was so stressful, he didn't even want to be part of it.
Yeah, he said that a lot of things they wanted to do, they couldn't be approved of it because of the logistics of it and stuff, and it was really he said it was really stressful and it's not fun, but you know, it is what it is. I can't blame him. But we had a play that we did, I think.
Oh yeah, dude, you're part.
Was it my freshman year? Did that happen?
I don't remember. I think it was sophomore year where the play happened, and then aren't you also in, like, one of the movie trailers that they made?
Yeah, dude, that was okay. This is gonna be a good transition to the next one. I guess this just came up, but dude, because this just came up in my feed recently on Facebook that I saw, I was like, dude, whenever we did a little photo shoot.
Wait, hold on, dude. Your mic is a little fuzzy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a little fuzzy.
Oh no, that's probably on Discord's end, but.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just saying because it sounds a little fuzzy to me. I was like, whoa, what happened to your mic? But okay, if it's just Discord, then Discord then.
But when the video came up, when we were shooting it, I drank it the night before. Because my friend was just like, he kind of gaslighting me. He's like, "Yo, come on, man, it'd be fun, you know? Like, you're a good friend, right? Like, you come on and drink with us, right?" And I was like, "Ah, come on, man. Like, I can't, dude. I really can't." Like, "Nah, come on, just be a little bit."
Who is it?
I don't remember their name, to be honest. It was
obviously I'm friends with them anymore. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know if I just don't remember them or I forgot who it was, but somebody told me to come through because it was someone's birthday, and I went.
Was it part of FBI? Was it FBI?
Yeah, I maybe, I don't know, but I just remember going there and getting hella drunk, and then I remember I had to wake up super early in the morning to go there too, because we were recording around 7, and I remember I went to go grab some breakfast, and then I went, and then I'm just there like hungover as hell, and then looking like deaf, and everyone's like, "Oh hey, Brandon, you look like you're the part today. You're playing the part pretty well, Brandon," because I was the ghost.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yo,
perfect,
method actor.
dude.
Yo, method actor right there.
Yeah. But unfortunately, when we were shooting the ghost part, I was the furthest away from everybody, and I had to scream at the top of my lungs to get my lines out right, because I forgot what I even say. Oh yeah, I was like this baby is ours. Yeah, something like that. It was really cringe when I walked back. I look back at it now because I didn't scream as loud as I thought I screamed, and it's really awkward looking back at it because I thought we were gonna edit it in post where like we just recorded over it, but we didn't.
So why did they tell you to be louder? Did they not?
Because I was further away from the mic. Because it's like us, the ghosts were fading in and out.
Why didn't they tell you to be louder then, as at the time?
Well, I think because at the time we didn't. I don't think we couldn't review it at the time.
Yeah, who was directing that? Was it just like, was there a specific somebody? Was it just kind of
Matthew? This Matthew Shong, I think. He was like a video major. I forgot the video.
I don't think I know him. I don't think
you know him, but I forgot his major, but it does with like film major, I think.
Yeah,
that's what
RTS.
it was. Yeah, and
RTS
yeah, I don't think his camera. I don't think we could hear the quality that well on this camera, so we just thought it was okay. And then I guess it just sounded I think it sounded alright afterwards, but looking back at it now, I think it could have been a little better. I'm not gonna lie. They're trying to tell me to just say something, just say anything, and I was like, I don't know what to say. Like, what am I supposed to say?
You didn't have any formal lines. You just had to make
yeah,
that shit up.
yeah, I had to make that shit on the spot. So I was like, I don't know what the hell to say. Like,
Man,
I can't think right now. Shit, I'm hungover. But yeah, it was like it was really kind of a scuff kind of shoot, but it was still fun though. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Honestly, man, it turned out the trailer. It turned out pretty good.
It was really good. Yeah, he was a really good
filmmaker.
Yeah. So, but it was a fun shoot regardless, and I had a lot of time. I had a good time, just being a part of it. It actually makes me miss doing that stuff. I really do want to get back into acting, I guess. Is that stage performance and acting, I guess? Because it's a little bit of both, because of the video shoot would be considered acting.
Yeah, I think it would.
Yeah.
Video shoot would be considered acting, and then the play would be stage acting on the stage acting. Yeah.
So it was fun. Cool. It was fun though. I really want to do it again if I
honestly,
get a chance.
Low key, I feel like we could have done more. We should have, as like looking back, I feel like we should, as like a student, right? I feel like I should have done more on campus. No, definitely. Like, I was only on campus for 2 years, and then like even within those 2 years, only 1 year I was really active, right? And so I was like not super active on campus. I feel like I missed out a lot of the campus experience by not being an active member of the campus community. Because like there's actually a lot of stuff happens on campus, and like there's a lot of stuff that I think I would have enjoyed, but I just didn't do anything. Like, I came back, so I think there's a lot of stuff I missed out on. I think if I were to redo college, I think one thing I would do is be more active around campus. Because I don't know. I know where everything is, but I don't even know but I don't know what's ever really happening on campus.
Yeah.
So,
unfortunately, the events that were taking place, sometimes I just couldn't make them because I had to either work or I had to do some other stuff. And but I remember one event we went to together. You and me, Pedro, we went to karaoke. I still had that video of you singing "Man's Not Hot."
Oh my god, that's right, we did.
Dude,
karaoke.
that was fun, dude. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually pretty fun.
That was pretty fun. Actually. That was a really fun night.
Cause we were just like
nobody's even at the karaoke, so it's just
us.
It
was like literally it was just us three. You're like, yo, fuck it, like we can say whatever we want, right? So
shit, Man's Not Hot. I haven't heard that in so long, dude. I don't think I can even do it anymore.
Yeah.
It's like what? They go
I forget what we all sang our own songs, but I forgot what I sang.
I don't remember either.
Yeah.
Why did I do Man's Not Hot, dude? That shit's so stupid.
Cause it was hot at the time, man. Like that was actually hot as hell.
Man, dude, Man's Not Hot, dude. I forgot. I totally forgot about Man's Not Hot. That was something.
Yeah.
That was something else.
That was a fun time, but I think that's the only event that we really enjoyed doing together. But yeah, that sums up our like on campus like experience. Even though it only lasted like for a little bit, it wasn't even a full year because we didn't really do much that first year anyway. So
yeah, honestly, and I guess if we were going, because we did do a little bit on, well, I don't know about you, but I was at least a little bit on, even our third year, I was a little bit active on campus, but I still I wasn't super active. But all right, cool. Well,
yeah.
Enough of school. Enough about school.
Yeah, we hate school, dude. All my homies hate school, dude.
Yeah, dude. Fuck school. We're too cool for that.
Yeah, fuck school. Right, all homies hate school.
Moving on from school, right? Dude, actually, since I've been living from home and have to drive to school, I see a lot of random shit when I go to school, right? And one of the weirdest things I've seen recently was I was driving down the highway, and then like also I got like it's like sort of a cloudy day, so it's like not really sunny, right? But then all of a sudden like it gets really like you just see black smoke, right? Black smoke like overhead, and I was just like, where's that coming from? And then I hit around the bend, and then I see there's this big truck, and it's just smoking. It's just smoking like it was just like smoking like it's smoking like
yeah, it's on fire, wasn't it? I saw this on the news. It was crazy.
I don't know. Maybe it wasn't on fire yet when I passed it, but it just got really bad. And then at one point, the smoke like overflowed. It just puffed out so thick and big that it just covered the whole highway. So the cars, like a couple cars ahead of me, we had to like slow down, and all I could see was like the lights in front of me of his hazardous lights going through that smoke. Like we went from like
Jesus,
like 70, 80, drop all the way down to like 40. We had to like slow all the way down. And like it was like because like the smoke just blew up. I have my dash cam footage. I don't know which day it is though, so I don't know exactly if I can find the footage. But I still have the dash cam footage of it. Maybe I can send it to our editor. He can put it in post.
Yeah, I heard. I saw that on Facebook or on news. Like I saw just a truck being on fire.
Yeah,
it was just like crazy. I was like, what the fuck is happening? It could be that one.
But yeah, there's like a truck that just basically exploded. Like, the engine exploded on itself, and like it just started like smoking up, right? And so like we were just driving, and we had to slow way down to make sure we don't get hit, right? Like I know my hazardous lights turned off for a bit there until after I passed that truck, but it was kind of crazy. And then yeah, so that's like for me that was like something super crazy I saw recently with driving, man. Like I've never seen a truck explode before me. I know it's not super common, right? So obviously you won't really see that every day, but it's like you hear about, right? Like trucks exploding, engines exploding, and then like just to see like just damn, it was just like smoky, dude. I was like, whoo.
You have your pog emotion on your thing, because this probably you went oh oh shit
oh shit oh shit. Gotta do the uppers of hand like oh shit. Oh shit!
Oh shit!
No, but
oh yeah, that was crazy, dude.
Yeah, you see what's the craziest thing you've seen on the road? Or like something crazy you've seen on the road.
I don't think I've seen too many crazy. Oh, this happened just recently, actually. I remember me and my buddy, or actually me and my friend group, we went to go visit our friend in Appleton. This is the night I invited you to go drink. But you're like, nah, I'm good. And I was like, oh, okay. Because we went to Appleton to visit our friend that just moved back into Wisconsin, and we had a fun night. We basically stayed, basically the whole day we just spent like in Appleton. So I was kind of tired, and then I was talking to my friend so we could both stay awake, so I could like not swerve out the road and die. So we were going up a slope, right? So we were turning, and as I was turning, I see like a car just like sideways on the road, on one of the turn downs. Yeah, like one of the roads that just spirals down,
like,
I guess.
Sideways, like perpendicular.
Like it's blocking the road. Like it's blocking the road.
Perpendicular, or is it like sideways?
Yeah, perpendicular.
It's on the side.
No, it's perpendicular. Sorry, it's perpendicular. Okay. It's blocking the road, and it's this dude just like, I don't know if he was out of his car. But I saw this guy just on the side of the road. Like, I don't know if he was calling somebody, but it looked like hella freaky. I was like, and I remember my friend was talking to me, and I'm like, I legit like paused. Like,
at night?
Yeah, I was like, I legitimately went. I was like, so I was like looking at my friend. I was doing this. Right? I was like talking to him, and all of a sudden I turned to my, I was looking at my right side, right, talking to him, and I turned to my left, and I see this dude. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is that? I was like freaked out, dude. I was like, what the fuck? And then my friend was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, don't talk about that, bro. It's like, don't be doing this right now. I'm like, dude, I can't do it. I just saw that shit. That's freaky as hell. Like, what do you mean? But that shit was like, I don't know if it was like bad intentions or like
was this in Appleton or what?
This is on the highway going to Manitowoc.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cause we were going from Appleton to Manitowoc to Sheboygan to go back home, and I saw that and I was like, what the fuck is that? And this shit's like the most random thing. Like, imagine like coming down that slope and then you see that. Like, what do? Cause you can't.
You hit
like,
the gas, bro. Hit the gas.
You hit the gas or you brake, but you're going down a slope, so you gotta. It's gonna fuck up your brakes, man, because you're going super fast. So I just never seen that, and I was like, oh man, and that's like all my adrenaline just came up, and I was like, okay, I'm not sleeping anymore. I'm not sleepy.
Yeah, you're just awake. You're alerted.
Yeah.
Man.
But other than that, even all well, actually, that road itself is also apparently haunted.
Oh, is that the haunted? You were on the haunted road.
I don't know if I was in a haunted road, but from what I heard, from the Green Bay Highway, basically going to like, I think Manitowoc, that's apparently haunted.
Yeah, this is like a highway. I don't know which one it is, but
it's somewhere around there.
That's haunted, dude.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I've heard because I had friends friends and family tell me stories about that. Like my cousin, he said he went drinking with his friends once. I forgot they were coming from somewhere, and then coming back to Appleton, and then like driving right. And one of his friends in the back knocked out, and then the other friend on the shotgun was supposed to stay away from him, but he knocked out too. So he was alone away, right? And then he was driving, and then he sees this and then like they're driving, it's late at night, like, you know, like 2, 3, you know, obviously drinking, right? And so there's like, he sees a lady like just walking out there in the middle of fucking nowhere, right? And he's like, and he didn't think of it at first. He was like, oh shit, it's fucking this lady, okay, whatever. And then after a little bit, he's like, he just thinks like, wait, but it's like late as hell. Why is there a random lady out here like jogging?
It suddenly starts to sit in. It starts settling in. Like, oh, yeah, wait a minute.
I don't know. I swear, he's like, he said he just like, he didn't say nothing. He didn't want to wake up his friends to scare them either. He just drove fast, got home. Like, dude, I don't even know, man. That shit would fuck me up, bro. But actually, you know what? The thing that we actually, you were there too. That we actually saw in the car.
Oh yeah,
fucked up, dude.
Oh so, my god.
Sophomore year, so we're back in school. Sophomore year, I had a car in my sophomore year, but I didn't have a parking pass for anywhere in the on campus because I was too poor and too lazy to look for a parking ticket. So I got one from the city instead. There were like a couple of city parking lots by campus that you can park at, right? It's like a 5-10 minute walk, right? Like from campus. So I would park there, right? And one night after volleyball, we were like, it was some random like Thursday, right? it was some random Thursday, right? And then and I think like just like the week before, we went to watch Stephen King's It, right? Was it first one or second one that we watched?
It was the first one that came out at the time. Right? It was the first one, yeah.
Nah, dude, funny. That first one, something else. We'll talk about it another time. But yeah, we just watched Stephen King's It, right? And so, you know, that's kind of fresh in the mind. And so it was what, like 5 of us in the car?
Yeah, it was us 5, yeah.
It was like 5 in the car. Like, I had like this 1997 Toyota Celica, so it's really tiny too. And so we all so after we got food, I was like, oh shit, I gotta go move my car. I was like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna move my car. Y'all go ahead without me, right? And then they're like, oh no, we'll just come with you, man. It's like you're close anyway. So we all hopped in my car, drove, and it was like in the winter too. So it was like pretty close. It was like January, I think. It was really cold.
Yeah, it didn't snow yet. It wasn't that much snow, but it was cold though. So
yeah, it was like then it didn't have a lot of snow, but it was really cold. So we parked my car at this one parking lot that's like combined to this really creepy looking it's actually like a university building. So it's like this super creepy building, right? And so we're sitting there like trying to, and I was like, and then we were trying like, and since we just kind of like started the car and went there, my car took a little bit to warm up. So we're like, yeah, let's just sit here warm up a little bit before we have to walk back. And then like we're all sitting there like car off, and then like I see this little red like balloon or this little red ball, right? That's like rolling in the wind. It's like rolling in the wind, right? And then I noticed
I saw
it.
that
I'm
shit
like,
too, bro.
And then a lot of us saw it, but we didn't really want to mention it, right? So we're just like, we were talking about like, I forgot what we were talking about. We're just talking about shit, dude. We're just like talking about stuff, like school, maybe how volleyball went. And we're just like kind of talking, chilling. Yeah. And then like the ball is rolling, right? And then all of a sudden it rolls behind a car, into the shadows behind a car, and out of sight, right? So we're just talking, right? And like we're there for like probably less than 5 minutes. And we're just kind of chilling, waiting for the car to warm up a little bit so we can stay warm.
Did someone mention it though?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I think someone mentioned like, hey, you guys see that? And then we're like, see what? I was like, you guys see that red balloon? And I was like, nah, because I was in the back seat.
I think it was me who mentioned it.
I was in the back seat like, bro, stop pulling my leg right now, man. Stop fucking saying this shit, bro. We're in the, it's like, it's late as fuck right now. Like, come on, man. And I was like, no, I don't see it, bro. And as we say that, I think as you specifically say that, no, I don't see it, dude. Like, stop playing with this. The balloon just starts slowly like coming back out of the car, and then you're just like, they sang, leave. Like, let's go.
No, like, dude, honestly, man, like, so I saw it the whole time, and then, like, I don't know, I think it could have been me who mentioned it at first, right? Because I went on a site, I was like, hey, man, did you guys see that red ball? I think it could have been me, it could have been whoever was sitting next to me. I think it was, Ant was sitting next to me, right?
Yeah.
And then, so it rolls out of sight, right? And then all of a sudden, it rolls back in sight, right? But instead of just rolling, it was like full speed rolling at us.
Yeah.
So I was like, so we see that, and I was like, whoa, whoa! So I just started my car, and I booked out there so fast, I didn't even turn my lights on.
Yeah, we were I
booked out of that parking lot so quick. I didn't even turn my lights on. And like on the way back, we actually had to pass a police station. So I didn't even turn my lights on until after we got to the police station. Because I was like, fuck this shit, dude. Because I just like this red ball on a windy night. You just came like, yes, was this a little childish? Yes, it was kind of childish. You know what? We're like five grown men in a car, right? 5 grown men in the car. Just a red ball rolling at us, right? Should we have been that scared? Probably not. But was it scary? Fuck yeah, it was scary. So we just fucking got like turned on my car and we just booked it. And like I was like, you know what? I might get a ticket, but like, fuck it, dude. It's worth the ticket because I'm not parking there. I was like, I'm not gonna go park there ever again, and I haven't. It still creeps me out. I try not to drive past that road.
Yeah,
that little section by that building. I try not to pass it anymore because that shit is kind of, like, it was like the building was already creepy enough at night, but then there's a red ball. And it's like, yeah, fuck that shit, never again. And so I found a different parking lot, which is kind of close to it, but it's a little more less scary now. It's a little less scary spot, so that was good. But like, yeah, that was like probably one of the scariest times in the car.
Yeah, that we all experienced too. That's like a group. It was a group activity essentially.
It was a group activity. Honestly, dude, if it was just me by myself, I think I would have shit myself, bro.
Yeah.
But dude, actually, know what's a scary moment?
What?
When you're driving to Drew, the old place, and you slid.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, that was scary. Oh my god.
Oh,
okay.
man.
Yeah, I actually.
You want to explain it?
I should probably explain this. So, yeah. So, yeah, this is when I realized I was a really bad driver, and I've improved since. But basically, in my old car, I haven't changed the tires in a while. And those tires that I had on my old car was year-round tires, so they should have worked both in summer and winter. But I think it's a placebo effect. You know, they just say it just to say it. You know.
I think it's just also because your tires were just old.
Yeah, that's true.
So they might be old, so the usefulness is kind of gone.
Yeah, but basically, it was in the middle of February. It snowed, and the snow had packed it on the ground already, so the ground was pretty rough. And so I remember my friend was like, hey, let's all go back to our friend's place. And we went, and I remember I was driving, I was like, yeah guys, don't worry, I got this. Like, and I remember I was driving at like 25 miles an hour, regular speed, but at the same time the stoplight was coming up, and then my friend's like, Brandon, you're going kind of fast there, aren't you? I'm like, no, don't worry. I got this, fellas, don't worry. I got a lot of faith in my car. And then as I said that, I applied the brakes, and all you can hear was and I was like, uh-oh. This is not good. And there was like a bunch of cars in front of us too. So I'm like, dude, if I hit this car, bro, I'm fucked. I'm literally fucked. So luckily there was 2 lanes, and there was a right lane, right? And so I swerved into the right lane just a little bit, so I would have managed to avoid hitting the car. But everyone was like freaking the fuck out.
Dude, like, that was scary, man. That was scary. We almost
hit the brakes, Brandon. What are you doing?
I don't think we would have died, but like that was pretty scary because like that road, I think that road's slightly downhill too.
Yeah.
It's slightly downhill too, and that snow was like one of the thick, packy snow. So like, so if like you try to, so like I think you had no traction as you slid.
Yeah.
Like it was
basically, I had too much faith in my car. I had way too much faith in that car.
Way too much faith. It was a full car too, so we were heavy.
Yeah.
It was like 6 of us in the car.
Yeah. Thankfully, I wasn't dumb enough. I was still stupid, but I wasn't stupid enough to like not swerve and avoid missing the car. So I failed all the quick time events except for the last quick time event. You know.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
yeah.
You got the only one that mattered. The only one that
Yeah, the only quick time event that actually mattered was the last one. And that's all I needed. That's all I needed. So I avoided it. But yeah, and then ever since then, no one has asked me to drive them home or anything. So yeah, I think many of them have lost faith in me.
I think it was just that. No, I think the only one who really lost faith in me was Drew, because he was a shotgun. He was probably the most scared.
Yeah, I think a friend Drew,
that was a sort of scary moment. It's not like, I don't think we were going fast enough where we could have got seriously hurt, but like it was close.
Yeah, he lost faith in us. Me and my car, man. He's like, no, I can't trust both of y'all. I'm never touching your car again. I'm never letting you drive.
I don't think he ever did drive in your car ever again.
No, he never touched that car, dude. He never went to that car ever again, dude. Not even joking. But yeah. Speaking of quick time events, you said you wanted to talk about games, right?
Yeah, we can. Let's go. Move on. Games, right? So, well, actually, what I had was like childhood games. I won't lie, I didn't really play any quick time games as a kid, dude. I have no reflexes. That was not for me. Still have no reflexes. It's still not for me. Can't quick time, dude. I'm horrible at quick time events.
I had Resident Evil 4.
Nah, dude. Actually, the only game I had that had an actual quick time event was you know the old Spider-Man games.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, you know there's a quick time event where you gotta do in the fire in the burning theater, right? I never could do it. I could never do it, dude. I'm so bad at quick time events, dude. Like heck, even in like, so I've been funny enough actually talking about like just recently, right? I've been playing I'm playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and when you're in combat, there's like not really quick time, but like you can do like, but there's like you fight and then you can counter people, right? If you the
like
button comes out, you can counter people, right?
Yeah.
Like a window, yeah. Man, dude, I was trying to hit those windows and like trying to counter or trying to do a throw or like something like that, and I could not hit it, dude. I was like spamming. Like, I basically threw my whole hand at the keyboard, clicked none of the buttons that mattered. Well, actually a game that actually has quick time events that I played recently was you know the Tomb Raider game, the OG Tomb Raider game, or not the OG one, but like the one like from like early 2000s that's like. That was like a game of the year or something, right?
The reboot,
I have that one.
Mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the reboot series.
Yeah, the reboot series. I think there's 3 of them.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like there's the original
there's
Tomb
3,
Raider.
yeah.
There's like there's Rise of the Tomb Raider, then Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I forget what order it is. But I'm playing the first one, right? Because I have it. I was playing the first one. Actually, I've had it for like like almost 5 years now, and I haven't finished it. So I was playing it, right? And man, dude, I was like trying to reload the buttons, but then I instantly went into like a boss fight. I had to do quick time. I could not quick time, bro. I think I died like 5 times. Oh, actually, the part that I died a lot was have you played the game?
The first one?
Yeah.
I've seen playthroughs of it. Yeah. So,
okay, so you know the part where
you in the game.
You technically, you know the part where you gotta like where there's like you gotta secretly maneuver your way around all these like samurai warriors.
Yeah.
And you gotta jump through the little window, right? Dude, I failed that like 7 times before I could get it, bro. I couldn't do it properly. I couldn't get in there and press the right button, and so I would fall and die every time, bro. I was like, wow, I'm pressing the button. Yeah, dude. Actually, my younger brother, Epic Games. You know the Epic Games store? They be giving out free games, right?
Yeah.
They actually gave out the Tomb Raider bundle like a couple of weeks back, or maybe it's like 2 months now.
Yeah. I have it. So yeah.
And so my brother, he actually played it, right? And he beat it. He actually beat it within like 2 weeks.
Damn.
I'm like, bro, I'm so bad. I'm so bad at completing games because like my Steam library is like huge. I have like 70 games. I've beaten like 4 of them. So bad.
It's all right. I'm in the same.
I'm one of those
too.
guys. I'm one of those guys. I think I spent like quite a bit of money on those games too, and like I haven't beat most of them.
Just backlogs, bro. It's just backlogs. You'll get back into it eventually, you know.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, I mean, I remember. I think the first game I ever played as a kid was it was probably the one at least I can remember was Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Or no, Tekken Tag Tournament. It was the first ever fighting game I played, and the first game I think I remember clearly because my uncle, he brought over his PS2 when he was babysitting us over the summer, and and I remember I had no idea how to play the game, but I just thought, whoa, cool fighting characters, let me play those, and I remember just spamming the fight button, the fighting buttons and stuff, because at the time, you know, my parents they didn't want to buy me a game console because it was expensive, so they're like, nah. And I remember every time I go to my uncle's place or my grandma's place, my uncles, they had the console, so I would always like stay in the room and play games all day, because like dude, I didn't know what this is. Like, this is like the first time ever playing it, so like this is fun.
Right.
And yeah, I remember that game. I literally like played that for like a whole day, but I had no idea what I was doing. I was just playing and just fighting. That's it.
Right.
It was so stupid. Like, I don't know how monkey brain I was as a kid, but that shit was. I just remember having good memories, just like playing, you know, just random fighting games. Because they also had like Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2
Yeah.
or 3, one of the Dragon Ball Z's. But yeah.
On the PlayStation.
Yeah, on the
PS2?
PlayStation, PS2. Yeah. I actually, fun fact, I actually didn't get my first game console until like I was in high school. So.
Oh shit! Really?
Or my first. No, I lied. I got my first game console back when I was in middle school. I had a GameCube.
Oh yeah, GameCube's good.
Yeah, I got a GameCube. My uncle bought it for me.
Nice,
And
nice.
the first game I actually beat was Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. And
I don't think I played that game.
yeah,
I don't
that
think I played
game was
Pokemon game.
that game was really fun as a kid. I remember I put into like, I think I put like almost like 100 hours or more into that game, because it keeps track of like your in-game time.
Yeah.
And yeah, that game was fun, dude. Like, it was like really fun because it had a pretty cool story and everything. And apparently it was a sequel, or not sequel, but it was like a spiritual sequel to the first movie or first game, which was Pokemon Coliseum.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't know that. And I was just playing the game like, this is a fun game. And you could also trade like from, I think, Ruby and Sapphire. You can like trade your Pokemons from that game into your.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah, and you can also like battle too, because there was like an online multiplayer thing too and everything. And my cousin showed me how to do it, and it was pretty fun.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, my first console was an Xbox. I think I got that when I was around 6th grade. Yeah. Like, cause my cousins, they had a PlayStation 2, and like so both my cousins, they had like so my cousins, one of them had a PS2 and I think a GameCube. The other one had just a PS2. And then like my uncles, they also had a PS2 and they also had like a Nintendo 64. And so I think the first console game I actually played was probably Mario Kart on the 64. That was fun. I was bad at it though, so they didn't let me play much. They always give me that control that was never connected. Cause like they were like a little older than me, and they never wanted me to play with them because they're like, "Oh, you suck." So I never played. And so and they also had they also had like the old like Street Fighter game.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and so like I remember I was playing with my uncle, and then like this uncle who's actually like only a couple years older than us. I think he was like 1 or 2 years older than us, so he wasn't that much older. And so at that time he was just able to play because his older brothers weren't playing. And then like I remember he wrecked me. He was playing like the fat guy with the electric palm or whatever.
Oh, E Honda. Oh no.
I think I don't remember.
The fat guy, right? The fat guy. He doesn't have
Like
electric powers,
guy?
but
No,
the sumo guy's E Honda. Yeah, that's the Street Fighter dude. Yeah.
Okay.
The one with
Yeah,
the electric
like,
hands is
somebody else, right?
It's like the.
Yeah, I don't know
yeah.
Street Fighter, but I just played like Ryu, Ken, whatever, right?
They and Bison, dude.
I just remember I was like getting my ass kicked. I was like, damn, I don't want to play this anymore. But
I lost,
yeah,
therefore I should not play anymore.
Right, for real. Just quit while I'm behind. No,
Right.
but my first console was an Xbox, and I think it took me so long badgering my parents to give me one, and then they
Wait,
finally
the first
gave
Xbox?
in. Yeah, the first Xbox.
Oh shit.
And like and so they finally gave in, and then they bought it, but they bought the bundle with that came with the Incredibles game. So that was like my first game. So the first game I ever played on my Xbox was the Incredibles game. It's a really fun game. Honestly, it's a really fun game, but I'm super bad at it because we got to I think we got to like around like 60% way through the game, and we could never beat that one level, so we just quit. And now my Xbox doesn't work, so I don't play it anymore. So I can't play it anymore. But yeah, I think I dropped it one time. I cleaned my room.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I either dropped it or dropped something on it, so like it wasn't not working properly anymore. Plus the wires are all fucking broken. But yeah, that was like my first game, and then I think the other game I had was Sega GT Online, the 2004 version, and it was really fun. Like I don't know, I was never good at racing, but like, I thought it was really fun to play that. You know, drive really fast cars. Yeah, those are like two of like my first games on my Xbox. We had a couple. We bought like a couple other games. Like we actually got Halo from the from Family Video. We got Halo from Family Video. Halo 2, I think. We got Halo 2 from Family Video, and then we played the shit out of Halo 2 for that 1 week, bro. And then like we eventually got our own got like our own copy later on. But like yeah, I remember we were like playing, and then like dude, it was always fun. We would always just set up like a small map, put energy swords, just fight, dude. Just melee,
dude.
Like,
split
so
screen
like
Halo 2. Oh my god, that brings back good memories, dude.
Yeah, split screen play. Cause we have 4 controls, so play 4 controls.
Oh my god,
play 4 controls. We play our created characters, our custom characters with energy swords and shotguns. That's all we did.
Dude,
that's all we did.
That's the dream, man.
Cause like the only I feel like I don't know if this is the only counter, right? But like for us, like one of the best counters we found was that like energy sword, right? When you have energy sword, it's like you get close enough, that's an instant kill. But if you have the shotgun and you shot fast enough, that's also an instant kill. And so it's like you grab whatever weapon is closest, and you just you hope that you're faster than everybody else.
Just gotta have a fast draw, man.
Yeah, no, I'm really bad. I'm really bad at FPS. So like you know, like having an instant kill is always nice. But yeah, it was fun. We spent so many hours playing Halo 2. But yeah, that was our first console. I think our second console was like a Wii, but that was like a shared console. So like the Xbox wasn't even just mine. It was like me, and my brothers. And actually thinking about it, I used to have, I don't know if this is considered a console, but you know those like really old, I don't know what they would even be called, but like they're like pre N64. They're like, I think they're pre N64 or they're during N64 era.
Are these like the pre like loaded
they're like super Nintendo type era, right? Game. And like basically there's like this cartridge and you put it in. And that cartridge, when you put it in, it loads up like 70, 80 games where you can play. Oh
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And like the one, my parents got it for me at like the 7 Mile store, like by Milwaukee, right?
Yeah.
And they got it for me, and there were so many games on there, and I remember like it was super cool too, cause like it's like a little stand, and then you would stick a little penguin on, and the penguin would be the data, would be where all the data, that all the games are stored. And I remember like there was this one game, like there's so many games on there. Like I remember there was like the Contra game, the Contra games on there. There'd be like the games where you play like I think the Super Mario was on there, like the original. I think there were a lot of cool games on there. I don't remember. Like I remember there's this one random game where you could be like a you're like a newspaper boy. You ride your bike.
Oh
right?
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And you just throw paper and outrun dogs.
Yeah, dude.
Those type of games. Like, basically, like, a lot of like 8-bit games.
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah, like I think technically, if that's considered a console, that would be actually my first console. I think it broke because I would go to school, and then my younger brother, who didn't go to school yet, he would want to play the game, so I would set it up for him to play. He would just sit downstairs alone and play all those games by himself, right? And I think we played it so much that we burned the cartridge.
Holy shit!
It stopped working. Yeah, that was fun.
God.
That was fun, but like it broke. But like I think it broke within a year because I would play it because like basically this is how the average day we were, right? I would wake up, play like a little bit before I gotta get on the bus. I get on the bus and then I had to and then I leave it on for a younger brother because he would cry if I don't. And so he would play until whenever he gets yelled at, right? And I would get home from school and then I would play it again. I think this was like back when I was like in like preschool age, kindergarten age. So like I was like, we would do that. Like, we did that so much that I think within a year it broke down. That's when we burned the cartridge, and so it never worked. It stopped working, which is sad because it looked really cool. It was really unique. It was like 2 controls, so you could play. It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, my parents bought me a lot of those like ripped off like consoles too, like the 8-bit stuff. Like I remember my dad and them bought like a rip off Wii console.
Oh, yeah.
Like it had like a little, it's like a little globe shape, circle shape, and you press like it's like it's powered by batteries. So you put the batteries in, and then you plug it in, and then like you had like a really fake, like a really like shitty version of like Wii baseball. Wii Sports Baseball, and then never like you would swing and it just wouldn't like register your swing at all. Oh my god, it was so bad, dude. It was like fishing mini games too. It was like for I know my parents couldn't afford it. You know, I'm very grateful that they bought me it, because I remember I was complaining like, you know, how come like my cousins have like all these stuff, you know, they have all these like, they have like a PS3 and everything, and I'm here with a freaking GameCube, and I don't even have any games with my GameCube as well too. Like most of the games I got from my GameCube weren't even bought. Most of them I just like got it from like my aunts. They just gave it to me, you know, or like friends gave it to me to play, and then they would never ask for it back because the game was like not fun, or they just didn't want it anymore. And one game I remember, I actually, the first game I ever bought was this game called Freedom Fighters for the GameCube, and I remember I played the shit out of that game, man. That was like such a fun party game. Like me and my cousins would come over, and I only had 2 controllers, and so. And we would play, and it's like a kind of like a domination type of game. You basically control these points where you can spawn in soldiers, right? Oh. Okay, and then you also have flags that you capture, and basically you're supposed to capture all the flags to win a game.
Oh, it's kind of like a StarCraft type game.
No, not capture all the flags, but you have to like dominate.
No, like is it like is it RTS, like real time strategy?
No, it's not RTS. It's like a third-person shooter type of game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll put it on screen eventually, and hopefully I will.
I'll see it in the post. I'll see it in the post.
Yeah, we will see this in the post. But basically, we will just like, there's like 2 characters, like the Soviet Union characters, because this game is basically about, you know, Russia invading the USA. That's basically the premise of the story. So you either play the US, like the freedom fighters, or like the Soviets, and we would just like fuck around and just try to kill each other the whole game instead of like actually playing the objective, which is to capture to capture the points, to hold them. And it was like super fun. Like we would just like fuck around and just play that all day. That's the only game I could like actually like have my cousins play, because I didn't have any, like, because all my other cousins, they had like the N64 or like a PC game, or that everyone could like hop on and off, you know, or an Xbox or a PlayStation 3. But I remember I complained to my parents like, hey, I get like a station, because like every time we host a party, no one does anything in my house, and they always they basically like not ruin it, but they make my room messy essentially, because there's nothing to do. So I'm like, because my friend who had my cousin had an N64. Like we would play like Mario Kart 64. We play I think they also had this one like space shooter game. I forgot what it was called, but no one knew how to play that game, so no one played it. They also had Resident Evil 2 for the N64 as well. That was really scary for us. We thought that game was scary as fuck, so no one played that either. Right. We also had oh shit, I'm blanking out. Gauntlet Legends. It's like
Gauntlet.
Dude, Gauntlet Legends. Gauntlet. Dude, that game was so fun. Oh my god, we didn't know what the fuck we were doing, but man, just playing that game was just so entertaining, dude. Like,
yeah, that's the one where it's like kind of like you play like a party of like wizard, archer, or
4 heroes, and like you just go around killing things. Yeah,
because I think in high school one of my uncle gave us his old PS2, and then one of my sister's ex gave us the Gauntlet game. And so we played that. So we always play that. Like I think I was like the wizard, or like either that, or like I would play the wizard, like the guy with the big axe. And then at one point your axe is like a big fan. So it was like, it's pretty fun. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's pretty fun. Yeah.
Dude, that game was fun. Like we couldn't save our progress because they didn't have like the extension.
Oh, they had
the memory pack, they couldn't save any memory. So literally anytime we play Mario Kart, nothing would be saved, so we just restart over again. But I think that's what made it so fun, is that we just kept like nothing saved, so we just kept redoing it over and over again, you know. And then when my cousin and them got a Xbox, this is back when they were living a little bit out of the city, so they were living with their grandma, I think. And they bought an Xbox, and we played. There's a game called WWE Raw, and that game was fun as fuck, dude. It was like a wrestling game. You could create your own characters and everything. And they would make these ninjas that are like super tiny. And then you couldn't hit them because they were so small. So like they're like literally 3 feet, 3 or 4 feet, or 3 or 2 feet, and they're just like running around the map. It's like so fucking funny,
that's
dude.
Tight.
Yeah, I remember us playing that, and again, we didn't know what the hell we were doing because no one does, so we were just messing around and playing it. But that was pretty fun.
Dude, actually, I feel you, dude. My cousins, they had I don't know, I don't remember if it's a GameCube game or a PS2 game, but it's called Day of Reckoning.
Oh, dude, that game was so fun, dude.
So they had Day of Reckoning too, and I remember we would always we were always messing around and play Day of Reckoning too, right? And like this basically is like the wrestling game before SmackDown versus Raw, basically.
Yeah.
Day of Reckoning too. What they would always do, you could create your own character too. They would create the characters like with like the Super Saiyan here, and then you could tell who's different by the hair color. So everybody had different hair colors, right? Basically, but we all had Super Saiyan here, and then like we were like load up with like tattoos, but the tattoos would overload the game, and so they just look like there's like parts of their body that don't render in. so like at one point, one of our I forgot who, one of my cousins, they had like all neck tattoos, but since the tattoos were overlapped and they couldn't render in properly, it just looked blank. So it looked like she just had no neck. It's just like a floating head on top of the body.
Hell yeah.
And then I remember one time we were like messing around. We gave Big Show the 619.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was funny. Then we gave Rey Mysterio the attitude adjustment.
Yeah, that's fucking tight.
So we made Rey Mysterio attitude adjustment Big Show. This shit looks so funny because Big Show's like 3 times his size, dude. But yeah, dude, definitely had so much fun. We all like, dude, I love playing like Hell in the Cell or something like that, right? The cage match.
Just like climbing the cage and just tossing everyone off the cage, bro.
And just toss them off the cage, dude. It just sucks. I don't have the quickest fingers, and so I would always lose to my cousins. And it's like, man, y'all so lame. And then like, dude, honestly though, it was super fun to play. So the wrestling games are great.
Wrestling games are just fun. I remember my cousin had like SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 or 7, one of the two, and like they would always like spam like, so there's a move in the game where like you grapple and you spear the people, right? But it's like almost impossible to counter because
I know what you're talking
about.
On
the old games you had like a left to counter a grapple or a right to counter a strike, and like you could run in a circle, super like slow, right? And then when they come close enough, you just grapple them and then you spear them to the ground, and it does like a shit ton of damage. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you're fucking cheesing the game, bro. It's not fun. And my cousins will bully the shit out of me every time I play the game because they're like, "Yeah, we'll let you create a character," and then they wouldn't like have any overall, so like they're like super fucking weak, and they beat the shit out of me, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, that was fun, I guess." But
yeah, I feel you, man. Yeah, dude. Like, my cousin, when they got their PS3, they got SmackDown versus Raw. I forgot which one, but they were playing like one of my cousins really liked playing Edge because he's just like he just like basically he would just start the game, and he just run at you and spear you, and then he gets he just come at you and spear you, like running across the map, the ring, and then spear you. Yeah, it was. Oh man, it was so. Oh, I was like, low key was kind of toxic, bro. I was like, dude, can you like, can you just let me like walk around? Right. But yeah, like yeah, dude, wrestling games are like, I'm horrible at them, but they were really fun, dude. Like growing up, well, that was one of the main games we played, like on Day of Reckoning too. Is that I really forget if that's a GameCube game or if a PS4.
It's a GameCube game, yeah. Day of Reckoning 2. Okay. I owned it for a bit, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was pretty fun.
So, but yeah, dude, that was really fun. That was one of the games we played all the time. That was like that and Mario Party 7. I don't know, that's why I'm biased. I really enjoy Mario Party 7. I think a lot of the games and how the game worked was really fun.
Yeah, I actually never owned a Mario game, so I didn't know what the hell Mario Party was or Super Smash Bros. Melee was. So
I never played Melee. I didn't play Melee until high school until I met Louis, but I played Brawl because I had it on the Wii. Yeah, my uncle they bought my siblings a Wii for Christmas, and then my uncle he knows some tech stuff, so I think he hacked it. He hacked it with like the I forgot what it's called, but he hacked it with like this app, right? He hacked it, and so we had like a bunch of free games on there. And so one of them was Brawl, so we played Brawl all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't. I'm trying to think of like what other games I played. Oh yeah, I also owned a PSP too.
PSP. I remember when PSP was like the shit. What
that
even
was the
happened?
shit, bro.
So what happened to them? Why did they even fall out of
I think they
fall out of,
they
popularity?
transitioned out of it to the PS Vita, which is like the better version of PSP, essentially.
Obviously not. Obviously not better because I don't know I've never heard of that before.
Yeah. The PS Vita basically had 2 analog sticks. Well, the PSP only had 1. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like how a Wii would, like a Switch would look, kind of.
Yeah, it's like a smaller Switch, very small. Basically a smaller Switch.
Yeah, cause I remember I remember one time it was like, cause I think PSP they started becoming, I think they came out before we even left. They came out before we were even out of elementary school. I think like 5th grade, 4th grade. That's where they started coming out.
It was like around. It was around that time, yeah.
Yeah, cause I remember we went on a field trip one time. Right? I had a Game Boy, and then my friend he had a PSP.
Hey, what the fuck is that?
So we sat next to each other. We just played. I don't remember what he played, but I was playing. I think I was playing Ruby. That was like my first Pokemon game on the Game Boy. I had Ruby, and I had Fire Red. I think I was playing one or the other.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, like I remember.
Yeah, we were just we were playing. I forgot where we were going, but it was a field trip. Oh, you know what? It could have been 3rd grade. The field trip that goes to Madison, the Madison Capitol.
Okay.
Maybe, but I remember it was like a couple hour drive. So then, so me and my friend sat next to each other. He had a PSP and I had a Game Boy. So we just sat and played games the whole time, the whole ride there.
Damn. Yeah, like, the PSP. I think I played the most out of that because I actually borrowed games from my friends too. You know, back in the day where like you used to borrow CDs, like discs and stuff like that. The kids these days, they don't know about this, you know. They don't know. No one knows about borrowing games anymore. You know, you imagine, I mean, borrow your digital game. You know, you can't do that anymore, man.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I remember. Just give me your whole hard drive, bro. Just give me your whole hard drive.
Yeah, give me a hard drive. Yeah, can I borrow your hard drive so I can play this game real quick? But yeah, I remember. I didn't really get games. I just borrowed games from my friends, and I remember borrowing like Dynasty Warriors from them, or like one of my favorite games of all time. Actually, I borrowed from my friend was Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, which is basically a prequel to the Final Fantasy series.
Dude, I haven't haven't even played many of the Final Fantasy games. I think the only one I've played is is it 10? Whichever the one where you play the ball game in the water.
Oh yes, that's 10, yeah.
Yeah, I've only played that, but then the one I had was like scratched up, so like every time we get to like a boss fight, it would glitch out or something. So we didn't make it that far. We got like to the second boss fight, and then we couldn't play anymore. It glitch out.
Dude, kids these days will not know the struggle of like trying to clean your disc so that it will work properly in a game console,
or blowing air into your cartridge.
Blowing into the cartridge, dude. Fucking kids these days, man, they have it lucky, bro. They can download games digitally now. The only thing they have to worry about is just hardware issues. Shake my head, bro. Right. We had it harder than these kids these days, man.
Shake my head. Real. Back in our day.
Yeah, back in our day. If the game broke, it broke. It's over. It's done. But yeah, I remember that's the first game I actually liked and loved playing because it was like my first introduction to Final Fantasy VII. I never played the original, so I remember playing this, and I'm like, oh cool, is this the main character, Zack? I guess this is a spoiler warning, but Zack dies because he's like a side character in
I don't know, dude. Spoiler warning. You say spoiler warning, like I mean,
it's an old ass game, but
I haven't played it. But at this point, if you don't know,
you don't know, then I guess you're just not a gamer.
Like, wow, oh my god, like I haven't played the game, but even I know he dies, right?
Yeah, basically like he didn't really get a character development in the original game, so I guess they just must have made it like a sequel just for him. And that game, it gives a lot of background, like knowledge of like how like certain characters develop into what they are into the original game, and how important Zack is to the game too. And that's why it legit made me cry. Like I think that's the first game that actually made me cry at the end, because I didn't know he was gonna die. Because this is my first time playing Final Fantasy, so I'm like, oh, I was like, he's gonna make it back to Midgard to survive, right? Right? He's gonna be okay, right? And then the final scene plays. I'm like, oh no, dude. The final fight and the final scene plays. I'm just like, oh no, this can't be happening, bro.
His theme song stops.
Yeah, no, the theme song starts playing in the background. And like, wait, why is this so sad? I'm like, no, what the fuck is going on, dude? Don't die, no. I was like crying so hard when I finished that game, man. It was so sad. But I think that's the only game I actually fully completed. And then I also borrowed this game. Either I borrowed it or bought it from somebody. But it was a Sega Genesis port, I think. It's called Skies of Arcadia Legends. This was a GameCube, and it was like a JRPG type of game. And I remember playing it as a kid, and I remember like I didn't even know the hell how to play it at first, because me being dumb, I just don't know how to play games. But I remember back in, I think, middle school to high school is when I started playing it like a lot. I put like almost over like 60 hours, 70 hours into it, essentially, which might not be a lot to people, but it's still a lot to as a kid for me, because I would play it like all day, all night, on my weekends. Like I remember I went to sleep playing the game. Like I would I would set up my TV so like I'm laying on my bed, right, and like and the GameCube was like far enough away so where I could extend the GameCube controller so I could lay on my bed and sleep and play the game at the same time. I like freaking optimized me playing the game, but it was such a fun like JRPG game. And I remember like getting stuck in this one level where you're supposed to like lose, essentially. You're supposed to like run away, but I kept fighting the boss thinking I could beat him. And then I literally gave up on the game for a bit until I realized like, wait, and I replayed it and I gave up. Ironically, I restarted it because I thought I fucked up somewhere, I thought I didn't level up enough. And I had this, and the GameCube has its own memory cards that are really small, so you can only save a certain amount of games, right? So I only had one save file for the game because it took up like a lot of memory. And so I'm thinking to myself like, dude, do I have to replay this whole game again? It's like, ah, damn it. So I reset the whole game. I saved over and played a new like play style or a new saves. And so technically I have over like 120 hours or even more on the game. And then I looked up online, because at that time we didn't have Wi-Fi, wasn't even a thing at the time, So I didn't have like it was not a thing at the time. So I had to use a computer. But then my dad would he would lock like the playtime on the computer for our account, and he like limited like the access we would have. And he basically made it so that we could only access it on the weekends for 1 hour. So I basically like I went to school and looked it up on the school computer how to beat the game. And I even used the school printer and everything to see like because at the time you print out the game facts and everything, so I print out like a shit ton of fucking paper. I think it was like 20-30 pages of it, of the game facts. I downloaded or I printed it out so I could like actually beat the game. And I went to the part where it tells you how to fight this boss, and like, yeah, you're supposed to run away. I was like, oh, the fuck! I wasted all this time to catch up just to see that I had to just run away. I was like, God damn it!
1/3 of your game time was just dedicated to fighting that boss that you're gonna beat.
Yeah, it was like, I think that was like the midway point of the game, essentially. So I basically had to restart all over again from the midway point, and it was like, God damn it! Because in that game you can also like customize your own like pirate base too. It's pretty fun. It's a really fun game. So
yeah, dude, actually, I don't know, did we talk about this? So actually one game I played all the time, like in like middle school, it's called do you know Pop Tropica?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah,
dude,
bro.
Pop
I think we did talk
Tropica,
about this a little bit, dude. But yeah,
dude,
Pop Tropica was the shit, bro.
I love Pop Tropica because like when I got around middle school, my sister gave me her old laptop. Right, she had this super old like Acer computer, super old Acer laptop. She recently got a new one. Okay, at the time she got a new one because it was old and the charging port was always broken, and so she didn't. So they decided. My dad just decided to get her a new one, and then he fixed her old one, and then since they didn't give it to, and since my other sisters they also got their own laptops, they decided to give me that one, right? Because I was like, feeling left out. I was like, I want a laptop, blah blah. I was like, little I don't know how old, little 12-year-old. I was like, I want a laptop. I'm never getting a laptop, blah blah. So they gave me that one, right? And then so what I did was, dude, I spent so many hours playing Pop Tropica. Like, that's probably one of the games I spent the most time on. Cause like, I regularly spend like 3-4 hours playing Pop Tropica after I get home from school, like every day. Cause like my laptop was like, it's looking back, it wasn't really strong either, right? Like it was not really that strong. It couldn't do much. So what I did was I just got on, play Pop Tropica because you only need a browser. Play Pop Tropica. I beat at the time. I think there was like 13 worlds, but when I quit, there were 13 worlds, and I completed half of them fully, and I've completed like the other worlds. I've completed I think around at least 50% of every other world. And so like, dude, Pop Tropica, I love Pop Tropica. I think that my favorite world was Astro Knight, where you play like, it's like a space knight. Basically, there's like one world where there are a bunch of like where it's like medieval, but like it's also sci-fi. So there's like, everybody can go to space, right? And so I really like that one. I was like the only one to beat that one from like my siblings. And there's also like a pirate one, where you like sail the seas. Yeah. You start out on like a little raft. And you go and try to like beat all the other pirates and try to win people, put people to your crew. It's basically like One Piece, bro. I love One Piece though. That's why I really like the pirate world. I'm like, dude, it's just like One Piece, man. You go and you meet your first mate. You gotta meet a navigator. You meet like a cook. You meet somebody who can help rebuild your ship. And I was like, yeah, dude, like this is totally like, this is like One Piece. So I lived up my One Piece fantasies.
Dude,
yeah, because I was like, playing it, right, and I got so good at that one world that like I was like, because like you had to go around to get money, you had to go around and like fight monsters and stuff, right? But like for me, what I did was there was these sections in the ocean where there was like these rocks where you crash the rocks, you could die, but what you could also do is you could get one of those big monsters to run into those big rocks while you go to the other side of those big rocks, and then the monsters would just kill themselves, and then they drop a shit ton of loot, and you can loot them, and then you can take that loot.
Damn, bro,
get money.
Five head gaming, bro.
Hella 5 head. So like I was like, this is what I would do, right? I eventually build up my crew, my ship enough where like I got to like the second strongest ship, and then I was like, you know what? I think I could take down the bad guy. So I went and I fought the bad guy, and I took like a couple of tries to beat him. But like, dude, he was really strong because he had like I think one more cannon than me, and he had like twice my health bar. I eventually beat him, right? And then after that, I actually went and got the final ship, and the final ship was really cool. You actually overpower the bad guy in terms of stats with the strongest ship, but it was too easy to beat him with the strongest ship. So I went back to the second strongest ship just to play around like that. Because the second strongest ship, it was still good. It definitely wasn't like overpowered like the strongest ship, but it was still good, right? And I still beat the bad guy with it. So I was pretty like, I was confident in that. There's also like, I think around the time I left at Pop Tropica, they also started doing PvP stuff where you can go to like certain like buildings, certain rooms where you can go and like actually fight people. I don't know. I was always bad at PvP, but like, I love Pop Tropica. I spent so many hours on it. Like I try to log back into my old account or try to remember what my account was, and I won't lie, dude, I don't know what it is anymore, which is really sad because like my account was pretty good. I don't know if it was like high level or anything, but like I had a lot of achievements on my account that I really liked because like I don't know, it was always a fun game.
Yeah,
what worlds did you play?
I think my favorite world was probably the superhero world. That was pretty fun.
Superhero. That was really fun too.
I think that was the last world I remember playing and beating, because I remember I stopped playing Pop Tropica after elementary school. So I forgot my password and login, so
Oh yeah.
once that happens, like, oh, I'm not going back there anymore. But yeah, I remember when I first got into it. I forgot there was a site that promoted it because it was like a game site. It's not Cool Math Games, but it was just one random like site where like you could do like math puzzles and stuff like that, and like you're supposed to solve these math puzzles to like go on to the next level, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's
It's
how I
like a
found
board
it too.
game.
And the
Yeah.
school actually lets you play it, right? The school actually
Yeah,
lets
it's cool
you
that you
play.
play because it's like
Oh, it's like it's not called like brain something, right? Brain.
yeah, it's brain something. Like I was talking to my friends the other day about this. Like
I don't
was
know,
like,
but
dude.
yeah, the school they would take you to the
Yeah.
computer lab and you would play that, and then like one of the ads would take you to Patropica.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how I found
and-
out about it too.
yeah.
Yeah.
and I remember playing Pop Draga, and the superhero one was super cool because you could create your own superhero and everything, and like
Yeah,
he has
superhero
his own
was really
powers,
fun.
and you could just fly across the map. Just basically, it's so fun, dude. But speaking of old games, did you remember playing Dragon Fable then?
I don't think I played Dragon Fable.
Oh, dude.
What is it? What is it about? What is it about?
There's like so basically it's like a kind of like a visual novel essentially where like you play and like you go through these quest lines and stuff, and then you had like these when you get to the fights, it's like a turn-based RPG, but it's like
Oh, is it kind of like a 2D scroller type?
That's not
thing
2D
where you walk
scroller,
back
it's
and
like a-
forth?
it's not 2D scroll because it's on like a
Oh.
plane. When you fight, essentially,
Uh-huh.
it's just on a it's on like a set surface, you know.
Uh-huh.
It's like those RPG games you play, those Flash RPG games. You
Oh
know?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. Like you just play them and you, like you do your
I
attacks and
don't.
whatnot.
I don't think I ever played it, but I think my brother played it. I think my brother played
Yeah.
it a lot.
There was that, and there's also Mecha Quest 2, which is basically like a American version of Gundam. Because I remember playing. I remember playing. I was like, dude, this is like a light version of Gundam. I was like, oh shit, that's tight, dude. But of course, with those games, you had to pay to
Yeah.
play like the other quests and stuff. And I was a kid, so I'm like, I don't know what the hell this
Yeah,
is,
too
but
poor.
yeah. And speaking of that too, like also RuneScape as well too. I remember playing that as a kid.
Oh, dude, I played it a couple of times, but I was so bad at it. Like, I
Yeah, me
literally didn't
too.
do anything. Like, after I beat the tutorial, all I did was fish. Like, I wasn't.
Yeah,
I didn't,
just
I
like real
wasn't,
life.
Yeah, like real life. You know, cause like what happened was when I tried to actually play the game, I got griefed. I kept getting
Oh.
griefed by this one dude. He was like super high level, or at least compared to me, right? I was like level 12, I think, and he was like I think like high. He was like 70, 80. I think something like that. I don't know. He just kept griefing me, right? So I was like, and like that was like in like the beginning area too. So I was like, man, fuck this. So I just
Yeah.
went to like a stream and started fishing. I just leveled up myself by fishing. And then
Yeah,
I eventually
uh,
just stopped playing because I couldn't find it fun because I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't know
my
what to do
cousins
either
played it all
too.
the time. My cousins played it all the time. They were like talking about quests where they got like these like there's like this dragon quest where you get like this black dragon armor or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I remember
exactly,
there's
but
like
they
a
were always talking
PvP
about it.
area too. I forgot. Like there's like this random area where like it's just like a dead zone where like everyone could just fight each other essentially, and then like what people would do, like they would fight and they would go into like back into the safety zone and then come back out to fight again. It's like it was a very fun game to like watch but not play because I didn't know what the fuck to do. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's what also got me sort of into like MMO RPGs too. Like I remember playing this game called Silk Road. And my cousins, they had it, and then they were basically trying to like farm, like passive farm basically. And so what they would do was like they would log in and they would download another program of it and then run it at the same time as that program too.
Oh.
Or something like that. Something along those lines. I forgot what he exactly did, but it worked. It worked. He did passive farm, but he would never let me play because like, no, you don't know how to do anything. I'm like, but it looks so cool though. Let me play. He's like, no, you can't. I was like, damn, bro, this dude hating on me. This dude hating. But he also introduced me into like the like free to play FPS kind of games. Like I think the game was called War Rock. I think that was the game called. And like Combat Arms too. I don't know if you know those games.
I don't think I ever played those games before.
Those games were like hella fun, dude. They're like basically like CS:GO, but then like very very light versions of CS:GO. They would like they even like legit they would like hack the game to make it easier for them to play too. Cause like I remember like you could change the files and everything. Like you could like make it like big head, but then like they realized like that would get you banned, so they only did like the like no bodies basically, or, like a white body and like so like the head is visible, so you just get headshots easier. And like they would like Jammer. I think it was like they had like a bunch of like names for like cheaters basically. Like oh he's wall hacking, and that's where I learned about like hacking and like the terminologies of hacking was through them. Like they're
what is this
like
game called?
Warrock and Combat Arms.
Okay, you know what? I haven't played Combat Arms, but I know what you're talking about because there's like a zombie, there's like an infection. Infection game, right? Yeah, because my cousin would always play it. Well, he would always play Combat Arms, and then he would be like playing the infection. Like there's like a certain like this is one map where you like go run up the stairs and you can jump on this wall, and you can stay up there. You can just and then like the zombies can't get to you or something, and so they would always try to hide up there. Like, there's I remember because my cousin would like sit up there. Right, one time I went to the bathroom, he came back, and then it's just like 3 of them left, and everybody else is a zombie. Yeah, I remember Combat Arms. I remember Combat Arms.
Yeah, right. It was a fun time, and then my cousins were like, "Dude, Brandon, just download it on your PC." And then my dad would always like uninstall it because like, ironically, my dad he would like say like, "Oh, don't download these programs like they're viruses," but then he would download like McAfee. That's like a freaking antivirus thing. And like knowing it now, it's like it does basically nothing. It makes your computer slower. So
yeah, McAfee is like the worst. One of the worst.
It's the worst thing you should download. And he like has it on like all his old PCs and everything. I'm like, why would you?
That's just a legal virus, bro. Actually, at that point,
it actually is a legal virus. And
I think if you want the full version that actually doesn't slow down, you gotta buy the full thing. But nobody buys the full thing.
Yeah, my dad was like, "Yo, this is protecting us," and then like, the reason why our computer or laptop is going slow is like because of that. And he's like, "No, Brandon, it's not because of this. It's because of your games." I'm like, "Dad, I only have one game on here. How is this affecting the computer?" So
dude, know what game actually gave you a lot of viruses, bro? Downloading the Slenderman game. Wanna know why I know? So in high school, my dad bought me this new laptop. He bought me a new laptop because my old one that my sister gave to me, it kept breaking down. We spent a couple years trying to fix it up, and it would always break down. Right, it broke 3 times. My dad was like, "All right, I'm sick and tired of this breaking. We're buying you a new laptop." So I think my sophomore year, he bought me a new laptop. I was like, "Yes, let's go." And then the first thing I did was I was like, you know what? I want to play Slenderman. So I downloaded Slenderman game, and then that night, basically the first night I got my computer, it broke.
Bruh.
It like overheated. And it broke. After the download, I literally played like 30 minutes of Slenderman, and then overheated and it broke because there was so much other crap that I got downloaded with, right? So we took it to my uncle. He reinstalled Windows and everything, and then I never downloaded it again. But then I started playing League of Legends. And then and then I fell into this shithole of a community.
Yeah. This is why people always like, "Brandon, should play League with us." I'm like, "Nah, I'm good."
League.
I never got into MOBAs.
I think League can be fun, but it can also be very, very not fun.
Yeah, I never saw the appeal of it, to be honest. Like, I personally don't see what's so fun about it, but I really don't make fun of people playing it.
I don't know, dude.
I don't like what's the word? I don't like degrade you, like say that, because I know a lot of people. We have a lot of friends that play League, and so to me, I'm like, I don't really care if you play it, but if someone's like, "Oh, you should hop on League," it's like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna do anything. I don't know what the fuck to do."
I mean, League, it can be fun. I don't know. I never really. It's not like I saw an appeal in it either. I only played it because my cousins played it, and then I had a laptop, so I played with them. Right? They're like, "Oh, play with us." I was like, "Sure, I'll play it." I don't know. It wasn't like. I don't think League is fun, but winning is fun. I like winning. Winning is fun. So it doesn't matter what I'm doing. If I'm winning, it's fun, right? And League, I was able to win in League sometimes. So I was like, "Yeah, let's go." Yeah, dude. League is one of those. I don't know, man. League is so weird because I've played it for so long now. I've played it since like my sophomore year in high school. Since my sophomore year in high school, and I've played it for so long now that it's like, dude, like I don't know, man. Like it's always there. I like when I get home, even if I don't want to play League, I just hop on. Like literally, when I was setting up for our recording, I literally hopped on League and I was like, why am I getting on League? What the? It's so like it just happens. It's like, damn, I don't even want to, not even trying to play. But yeah, like I think it can be fun. I think it depends on who you're playing with and what you're playing. Usually, like recently, I've only been playing a lot of. There's this game mode called ARAM, which is all random, all mid. But you play on this one map where there's only one lane, and you only play there, and you only fight in the one lane, right? And I find that more enjoyable because if you mess up, who cares? It's not like it matters, right? This is like the most casual game mode. It's like the only casual game mode left because even if you play non-ranked,
even that's toxic.
Yeah, dude, like they're super toxic. Even in fucking ARAM, people could get mad at you if you're doing bad, right? Because like since it's random, sometimes you might not know how to play the champion, right? And so it's like it doesn't. So like I don't know, man. Honestly,
wow, yes. I can't believe you're not good with this one with all the champions in the game, dude. You're fucking trash, bro.
Right,
like,
right. It's
what?
like that. It's like I don't. Like yes, you know, like sometimes I do say, oh man, this person's doo-doo is garbage, right? But I don't type it out because who knows, like maybe they don't fucking know how to play this champion, right? And so yeah, I talk shit when I don't like type it down. I don't need to demoralize anybody like in game, right? Because like it's ARAM, dude. It's the most casual game. It's the only casual game mode left. Because like even if you play unranked in League of Legends, and you can try to have fun, there are people who are still gonna flame the shit out of you. Right? Because even if it's not ranked, like it's not even ranked, right? People will still flame the shit out of you. Yes, you know, I don't think you should troll. I hate trolling because like trolling is so stupid. Like, dude, just play the game. Like, I get you trying to have fun, but like, I mean, I'm trying to win too, right? Like I said, winning's fun, right? Losing's not fun, right? And so it's like, at least try, right? But it's like, I understand you do bad, but at least try. But it's like when people actually just actively troll, that's when the game gets really bad, even for casual, right? But it's like, you know, but like. It's because it comes to the point where even like the casual non-ranked Summoner's Rift games on a regular map, that becomes toxic because people are so like hyper competitive in there. Even the regular ones, the regular non-ranked games. So it's like I just stopped playing that. I just went and played ARAM because ARAM is the only casual game mode left, and it doesn't really matter what the fuck you do because it's like just as long as you know try to have fun, that should be good, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. League of Legends is like a toxic game where it's like a drug, dude. I don't even like it much anymore.
It's
I
like
still
crack,
play
bro.
It,
it's like crack.
It's crack.
Keep going
dude.
back
League of Legends
dude.
Is crack. It's my crack.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing too. That's why
I'm an addict. I need to go to AA before League of Legends.
Yeah, for real. Like I literally every time someone tells me like you should get into it, and I'm like okay, and then they're like yeah, this game fucking sucks, but you should play with us, bro. I was like no, I don't know about that one, man, because. Even for me, like when I play online games too, I sometimes get toxic. You know, my friends pointed this out to me. Like I get pretty toxic sometimes when I play online games, because I do understand like from each perspective. You know, if you're playing like a ranked, like you kind of expect people to at least like know how to play the game. You know,
right.
Because you're playing ranked, so like I'm assuming that you should be able to play. And sometimes you just get matched up with people that just started the game for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. That doesn't make sense, but all right, we'll just roll with it. But and then there's times where like you're just playing casually and you just get yelled at for like, oh dude, you didn't push with us. I'm like, no, I'm just, bro. It's one loss, bro. It's like it's not. It doesn't really affect your life or anything, man. It's not like you're gonna die if you didn't win this game, you know. And so, I've learned how to like kind of control it a little bit now. Like I don't really care too much anymore, you know. Because I remember back, Pedro can he can. Attest to this, but I remember me and him, we weren't playing online, we were playing FIFA, and I remember he and I were like just be like screaming at the screens like, what the fuck are you doing? Why can't you shoot? Like, and then like if we miss passes, like, oh my god, this guy's an idiot, dude. This certain character, man, this guy sucks ass because he just can't pass. You know, we always like rage at the game, you know. And Peter would like start laughing because I'm legit at the top of my lungs, like yelling at this fucking one dude that just can't shoot, and I'm like yelling, and I'm like, why can't this guy shoot? He's right there. And I even have like a video of him like freaking like complaining that his goal, like one of one of his defenders, he missed a. I'll show you this video later, but his defender missed a header that would have stopped a goal because the guy just decided to like not hit the ball. Like it legitimately whipped it.
I think you showed it before. Like I think you showed me before. Yeah.
And it just whipped, and he like for like the whole like I think it was like our second or third day on campus because we went to like an event that the HSU club was holding, and then I remember the whole time he was complaining about that when we were walking to the event. He was like talking about it. I was like, dude, I was thinking about to myself like, oh, this is what it feels like to be salty all the time at a game. This is what I look like then. I'm like, huh. So, and now like this is why I don't play League because I probably would be that toxic dude that just like yells and complains all the time and just like spams like the ping and whatnot. I think you can mute ping now, right?
You can mute pings. Yeah. Thank God. Some people are so toxic. Like, oh my God.
Because people just be like, you know, like
he's missing. He's missing. Yeah, like dude.
No.
Honestly, one time I messed up my flash. Flash is like an ability where you can teleport, right? Where you like basically you teleport like a little bit. Teleport from your location a little bit, right? And then like so you can like use it to get out of like a pinch. One time I accidentally flashed by accident, and I just got spam pinged. It was like, yo, dude, like, dude, it's not even like, yes, I fucked up, but it's not like it's not like it killed me or anything. You know, it's like I'll just play safe. It's okay. I didn't lose yet, right? And I still got spam pings. So I'm like, thank God they muted pings because oh man, that was annoying. Yeah, you can mute pings. You can mute chat. There's a lot of ways you can mute away the toxicity.
Yeah. Luckily, they didn't add like a public voice chat thing too.
Oh yeah, thank God there's no public voice.
If there was that,
I would not. Dude. I feel like some people would like be. Dude, it would be. Dude, the game might. I think it's smart they don't have a public chat because the game would probably die if they did. Because like,
just like Overwatch,
it's so toxic. Because dude, honestly, man, some of my friends. Like, dude, they toxic as hell. They'd be like, straight up, they'd be like typing shit all the time. Imagine if there's a public chat. They'd be talking smack all the time. That'd be so annoying.
Slurs and swear words all around, dude.
Dude, crazy. Shit, like if we play crab games, bro. N-words everywhere.
Yeah, N-words everywhere, dude. Basically, yeah, like even like this is the reason why I don't like playing Overwatch too. You know, is I don't know what kind of category Overwatch goes into.
I think it's a hero shooter.
Yeah, hero shooter. Yeah, but yeah, even that, like, I find that toxic. Like, I remember playing it, and I started getting mad. I'm like, wait, why am I mad? I'm like, I don't even know I play this game, dude. Like, I shouldn't be getting mad at playing. Even against like, you know, even against like bots. Like, I'm still getting like, what the fuck, dude? Some bullshit. And this is the reason why I don't play Paladins either too. Cause I played Paladins before Overwatch because it's free to play. So and even in Paladins, I would get like freaking angry. I'm like, dude, this fucking game is bullshit. I hate these players. Their teammates are ass. You know, I would never. I never play myself. I like Paladins.
You know? I get what you're coming from. Sometimes I feel like that too. But I like Paladins. I enjoy it. You know, I usually just
Paladins a little more chill though.
That's why, like for me, Paladins. I yes, it's good to play with the team, but sometimes, dude, I just play for myself, bro.
Yeah. That's why
because there's always gonna be like the spam, like if you play healer, because I really like the healers. I like all the healers, right? Or most of the healers, and so I play healers a lot. But like, and I do be healing well, right? But even if I'm already healing them. They'll still Pam spam me to heal them. And it's like, bro, I already healed you. Every one of my heals since the cooldown. Every time my cooldown comes off, I heal you. Like, you know, maybe you should hide and run behind a wall or something, right?
Or there's walls for a reason, right?
But I was like, you know what? But at some point, after they keep doing that, I just mute them. I think you can mute them in Paladins. I haven't played in a while, but I just mute them or I just stop healing them. Like, hey, you wanna ping spam me for not healing you? Guess what? Now I'll give you a reason to ping spam me. Because like, dude, honestly, if I want to heal you and you're gonna ping me, even if I healed you, then I'm just not gonna heal you.
Yeah,
because I'm getting pinged regardless. So you know what? Fuck you. I'll just heal myself, right? And honestly, I don't even play like healer, like just healing. I play like damage healer. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I don't do the most damage, but sometimes I'll be doing like a lot of damage, right? So it's like I play like damage healer. So I was like, fuck you, man. I'll just fucking get kills. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's I think we're reaching the
We already passed the 2 hour mark. We're like 2:16
Yeah,
right
we're
now.
reaching the two. Mine's at 2:20.
Yeah, mine's at 2:21 right now. Yeah.
Yeah, so we just hit the 2 hour 20 minute some mark. Probably. So I think we're good.
Any
So
last-
from freshman to toxic gaming, that's us.
Yeah.
Anything
We
you
are
wanna-
boomers
anything
too.
you
We're
wanna- you wanna
boomers
end
as
on?
well.
Anything you want to?
We're boomers. We're boomers, guys.
Boomers?
We're
I'm not a
boomers.
boomer. I'm not a boomer.
I feel like a boomer.
Why
I
do
feel
you
like a boomer at
boomer?
times. I just don't understand things, man. That's it. I don't use TikTok
Maybe
either
you're
too.
just dumb. Okay.
So. I mean,
I'm kidding.
you're not wrong on that either, too. To be honest.
All right. Well, I don't have anything else to add. I hope you guys enjoyed
Yeah.
this episode. This is Lijxeeb,
And this is Brandon.
and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Yeah.
Peace.